How did you not die, though? Jeez. Going for it. Oh, that's active camo. I thought that was the ball. No, that sucked.
At last we will reveal ourselves to the Jedi. At last we will have revenge.
I don't have any ammo. Okay. I see you holding that, but
Hey, I was still in there.
You shot.
No,
You shot yours.
Shoot
A rocket
after.
A rocket went right by my head. Oh,
I didn't shoot until after you shot. You shot at me.
I don't know. Do we need a replay?
Play it back on the replay.
I don't have that
Clumsy,
cool. I don't have
shot
that cool
first?
replay. Yeah, Clumsy can tell us who shot first.
Clumsy, you're the moderator here. Who shot first?
Whoa. Oh.
Oh gosh.
Oh, that's everybody.
I don't like it.
Come on, come up this way. Here he comes. Here he comes. Got him. Oh, that was beautiful. You'll love to see it. Oh, what the? Did this door just appear out of nowhere?
I don't know.
Do I dare go through it? Oh, Narnia. Ah. Oh, get wrecked, noob.
I just wanted to see him stand up in his chair. Whoo, girl.
Ooh, girl.
Caked up.
Caked up.
Okay, how's that?
I don't know.
That looks great. It looks great.
Cool.
I don't know if I've ever heard that term.
What term?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Uh-oh.
Exactly.
I'm gonna have to watch the VOD. Am I gonna have to clip
What?
that?
I don't know.
Yeah,
what you're talking
go-
about. I'm sure Miss Nonder totally understands and knows what I'm talking about.
I bet.
Did you see my butt? Is that what happened?
Huh?
Did you see my butt?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh no.
You have a butt?
Barely. Yes. Would I blanket statement across the board and say every single one of them is in a cult? I don't think I would say that. But I think there's culty behavior for sure. For sure. Yeah. Yeah, and the Texas governor, yeah, we can get started about that. 2022, here in, what is that, November or something? That'll be important. No, it's totally. Yeah. Okay. Good morning. Whoops, wrong button. My stream deck is a little further away from me than I'm used to. Good morning to Project Troy. Nidalicious. What up, 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 what up? Ooh, I need to pour my coffee here in a moment. My water over there. Yeah, my stream deck's a little further away from me because I have not really a new setup for the Lego, but an improved setup for the Lego. Congratulations, Troy, for becoming the Phantom Menace of the stream. That is, I thought maybe I'd get you this morning. I thought maybe you wouldn't be on this early. I thought somebody else might have a shot at it, but nope, you were right there. Ready to go. Okay. French press. Ooh, look at the steam. Ooh, can't see because everything's black on black right now. problem with me wearing black all the time. You've hardly slept. Oh no. I gotta tell you, I don't know what it was. Coffee will be here in a few minutes. Thanks. Yeah, you need to put Troy. Somebody needs to challenge Troy for it because he's gotten it the last couple of times. I gotta tell you though, this morning, I'm glad that I posted last night that I was gonna go live with this morning because man, I woke up and I just about was like, you know what, I kind of want to just roll back over and go to sleep. But now that I'm here and such cool people are here and I got coffee, I'm okay. I'll get through this. Okay. And that's usually how it goes, right? Once you start something. Okay, I got to move a couple of things out of the way. So the mic's going to have to be here. I'm going to need to move. I'll have to move the mic like right there. Okay. She's flipped. How can I flip that back? Let me see if I can flip this so that you guys can see. Would it be a filter? Yeah, it'd probably be a filter in the scene. Or would it be a no, it'd probably be a transform. What's up, Elf? Springtime, baby. Better hours for you in springtime. Okay, let's see. So I want to flip. No. Wrong one. I do like that. But then, sorry, I did a lot of this last night, but this is one I overlooked. There we go. Now you can read it. Excellent. Okay, that should be fine. Hello. Man, this chair is so... All right, I'm just going to dig into this one. I have had this one on my backlog for a little while. I have most of the helmets now displayed on a shelf over here. They're just getting to be too much of a collection to display behind me. It's springtime for... Oh, that's a song, isn't it? Today's a rainy day, so just prepped everything. Just prepped everything? Prepped everything ready? Got everything ready. You prepped everything, and now you're ready. All right. There's bag number 1. I fully expect we can finish this in the time it takes us to do this stream this morning. So about 3 hours or so. Okay, we're gonna separate the bags though. 5. Looks like that's 2, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And I do have the virtual instructions again, but this stuff looks pretty cool. Let's see, is this the same? Interesting. It's not exactly the same. There's this part right here that's a little bit different. Presenting one of the latest additions to LEGO Star Wars Helmets collection. I mean, this one's like the given, right? This is the one. Ooh, that's cool. Nice. So yeah, the virtual instructions are just slightly different. It still says, you know, all the same stuff here, but some of the pictures are a little bit different. You can work on yours. That'd be a good idea. Why not? The Producers, really good musical. My wife loves musicals. They try to do an insurance scam by putting together the worst musical ever. So they do it about Nazi Germany. Oh no. I have to check with Mrs. Nonder to see if she's seen that one. She loves musicals. I actually like a few musicals myself. All right, sorry, this is gonna be loud. But you come here for the ASMR, right? I have my boy saying, whenever he sees a Lego piece now, He goes, it's a Lego set. It's a Lego set. I couldn't be more proud. All right. So, excuse me. I was talking to my wife about this last night. I'm on the lookout for what I would call a build mat. Lego ASMR, yeah. Oh no. I'm looking to build a data analytics project involving Legos, and then your own bot corrects you. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. Hey, I tell you what, Troy. Maybe in the staff section of the Discord. This might be an easier way to do it. If you just write in there what you want the password to the Bebo account to be, I will change it, and then I'll just let you know when I've changed it. Or actually, maybe text it to me. Or private message me in Discord. How about that? But then we should probably write it down somewhere so that neither of us forget. No, I'm not going to do that. Password 123456. Nah. Even I know that better than that. Anyway, as I was saying, I was talking to Mrs. Nonder last night. I need a build mat. I want a mat that I can put down here. This is just my extra large mouse pad, and it's fine. But when I'm working with all these black pieces, I feel like the contrast is really off. Also, the focus is a little off too. There we go. So I want to get like a really bold colored mat, like maybe like a lime green, sort of like a green screen, because I feel there's not a lot of sets that have that color scheme, and I think it would just make the pieces pop a lot more, you know. That and this one ends like right here, and it drives me nuts. The original is Mel Brooks. I do believe he was involved in a 2005 remake with Matthew Broderick, Nathan Lane, Uma Thurman, and Will Ferrell. Oh, wow. What the heck is that, Troy? Oh, is that the password you want? Good Lord. I got to be able to remember it so that I can go in and kick you out when you inevitably betray me. Okay, I better get started instead of trying to sort all these out. Ooh, it's a cool brick separator color. Oops. Getting used to where the camera is now. Pretty cool. You randomly generate all passwords? I should. I really should. I need a password manager. It's something I have known I've needed for a long time and I've put off. And I should probably get on that. So this one looks like we're building from the base up. I'm trying to remember if the other ones did that as well. Okay, here we go. See, now I can build right here, right in front of y'all. Okay, good, that's the right size. Underneath. I've been able to just kind of pick out the size without having to think about it too much over the years. Okay, where were we though? Okay, that stays like that. Then we do another one? Yeah. Bitwarden, it's free. Some extra features are $10 per year. That's not bad. Troy, what are you using for password manager? Yeah, I want one that's going to be cross-platform, just in case I ever switch back to something like Android. I'm not completely lost without my password manager. You're using 1Password. How is that going to work with, like, okay, so let's say I change all the passwords of my stuff. Excuse me. And my wife, I sign us out of Netflix, and my wife messages me one day while I'm out and is like, what's the Netflix password? And I have a randomly generated password Hang on. Randomly generated password from one of these apps. How exactly am I going to communicate that to her? Bitwarden is desktop, Android, and iOS. And web. Okay. You can get a family account, and I have it in a joint section. And so it'll say like Netflix, and here's the password for that. But they're also like long and complicated passwords too, right? So like it's gonna be such a pain to log in with, right? I'm just being like devil's advocate here. Are those black? Yeah, those are black. We can both see joint passwords and can update. Exactly. Okay. Copy paste. Well, but like, yeah, like, so if she's on, you know, on Netflix on the Chromecast, right? Or on we have a Google TV thing. How it just feels like it's going to be so hard for her to get the password to stuff. I don't know. That's one of my concerns. Good morning, Charles Cheeserton III. How are you doing? Yeah, like with Apple TV, I guess if you installed the app on Apple TV, right? That would probably work. We're talking password managers. Because that's what you do. Saturday morning with the boys. Talking password managers. Well, so, yeah, if she wants to cast, she's going to need her phone. Right, so like sometimes we do the cast, but we actually have a Google TV thing that we just use a remote for now. You can cast to it, but now we have one of the Google TVs that has apps and whatnot, so you do have to sign into it. The phone allows text input for Apple TV. So that comes into my issue, Troy, that whatever solution I want, or I'm going to get, I would want it to be more cross-platform than that. So while that's a great solution for Apple, if ever there is a world where I'm like, I don't want to have an Apple phone anymore, which is very possible, or I just want to try out Android again, I want to be able to hop back and forth between it. But I don't know. Maybe there just isn't really a solution for that, right? Yeah, what's Charles using? Password manager, yeah. Oops, wrong part. I think that when you pick a manager, install it on your device is gonna be gravy. I think you're right. And then like once you're signed in the first time, it's not gonna be an issue most of the time, right? And then instead of her having to ask like, hey, what's the password for X and Y, I can install the app on her phone as well and just be like, just go to this section on the app. No matter what, you'll run into issues like that. Okay, yeah. I mean, I think I need to do it regardless. I just should have left this one off. Uh-oh. No teeth. No teeth. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Of course, I just manicured my nails last night because they look like trash. And now I can't get them in there to pry anything out. Oh, come on. Crud. There we go. Okay. Now I should be able to get... Oh, I didn't mean to take all that off. I did do my nails for the stream. I mean, not great. Like, right? Not great. But, like, they're not as jagged as they were. I really should probably go get them professionally manicured or have my wife do them. Okay. Where was I? So, this thing here. This one remains open. I love this song so much. Ugh. Where are the pieces that I need? Little corner pieces? See, this is a problem. Black matte, black pieces. It all kind of blends together. Hang on, let me move the mic. Where's the piece that I need? Okay, I feel like I'm just missing something obvious here. Okay, yes, I am. It's these. Okay. Sorry about that. What color will you paint them? I don't know. I'm actually open to it. I don't know if it's something I do all the time, but I'm open to it. I would say black, but I don't know. I don't know if black is my nickname was emo in college, but I don't know. It almost seems a little bit too dour for me. I mean, my favorite color is blue. It would have to be the right shade of blue, though. Can't just be any old blue. We could do a stream event where we paint the nails. I mean, I have this set up. I could just have Mrs. Nonder do it right here. Purple, yeah, maybe like a nice, rich, deep purple would be okay. I have no problem with it. None at all. I know that there are people in my life and in my old life who will have a problem with it, but who cares? I don't think there's any reason to get bent out of shape about it. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and there we go. Look at that. I guessed correctly the first time. That one I had to double check just in case I was going to get it wrong. Put some pins in here to stand it up. It's going to be fabulous. Everybody deserves to be fabulous. Midnight purple with a silver glimmer. Ooh. Go American and paint them red, white, and blue like the true Texan you are. Yeah, that's me. Oh my gosh, I do not fit in here. I stick out. Well, no, I don't really stick out. I actually don't stick out like a sore thumb. I was going to say that. I was thinking about this the other day. I found it interesting that like I could totally pass for the whole like really Republican Texan guy. Like I got the beard going for me. I mean my my skin color, all of that. I could really pass for a hardcore Republican. But I don't. Not at all. Where did that other piece go? There's one more, right? Am I crazy? No, I'm not crazy. Hold on. There it is. How's Roe v. Wade coming along? I don't know how to answer that right now. Nor do I think I'm qualified to answer that right now. Jeez, it's a dumpster fire right now. Wouldn't I stick out more? Joking, we lay low though. I don't know. You're starting to work on the beard too. I don't know. I just have a very like. I guess it is the beard. It is, you know, the fact that I have very, you know, I don't really go out of my way to express anything other than just like what you see, you know. I don't put a lot of effort into my appearance other than my beard. I put a little bit of effort into that. So that's what leads me to say like a very I can honestly really blend in around here. As far as how I look, how I think, not so much, which is why I have no friends. It is hard out here to make friends. Just ask Troy. He keeps trying to ask me to hang out, and I'm like, ugh, I don't know, man. Kidding. But we do need to do something soon. We went out for the first time in a while last weekend with the boy, and we went to a birthday party for one of his friends at Chuck E. Cheese. Guess what happened? Kid got croup. Wife is currently dealing with some kind of infection. My throat's a little bit tingly. Thank the Lord it was not COVID, because I don't think we'd ever go out ever again if that had happened. But America literally won't stop burning. When things simmer down into some embers, someone just yeets an oil tanker of gasoline on it. That is so true. Not that things were looking like particularly dead, excuse me, but you could really, man, something's going on with my whole life today. Even just a few days ago, you could kind of gauge what the national discussion is, right? Pretty accurately. And then all of that comes out, which, by the way, comes out in the form of a leak, which is like not the biggest issue at hand, obviously, but is just so fascinating that in an instant, like literally an instant, people were just up in arms, as they should be. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that people need to chill, no, but it's just so fascinating to see how quickly, oops, I did this one wrong, how quickly we went from talking, let me think, what was the big topic the other day? Even just a few days ago. It's so weird. It dominates everything that I can't even remember. COVID positive confirmed. No, he had a COVID test. I was just like, what if it comes back COVID? Which, honestly, he probably would be fine. I understand that. But just seeing how he dealt with the croup, it's like, man, I'd hate to see that. I'd hate to see that in my kid. I don't know how people do it. Kids' birthday parties are just plague parties. It really is. I'd kind of thought that beforehand. I'm like, oh gosh, it's probably going to be pretty bad. But we walked in, and really there wasn't that many kids there. So I was pleasantly surprised. We had a really good time. It was fun. I'd been to Chuck E. Cheese forever. It's like, I don't think I ever would have gone back to a Chuck E. Cheese had I not had a kid, because there's no reason for me to be there. Me and Dr. Licious. Dr. Licious. I like that. Been out an entire week each. And then 2 weeks of recovery afterwards. Just seeing her nephews for a few days. Oof. Petri dishes, yeah. And don't get me wrong, I know he's got to get out there and get some of those germs, because at the end of the day, it's going to be better for him later in life if he does get sick a little bit. I don't believe. I think COVID is too much of a risk for that. So I'd prefer he doesn't get COVID. But, with the way things are going and everyone's apparent apathy about COVID now, hopefully we can get a vaccine for kids before that becomes an issue for us. So we're still kind of taking it a little slow, and we've told everybody we'll kind of slowly but surely dip our toes back into society. But when you got a toddler, I don't know what else you're supposed to do. Yeah, man, 2 weeks of recovery. If it was just me, like, it still would stink, but I've heard from people who are like, oh, you do not want this. Because your first initial reaction is like, it'd be nice to have some time off. But I've heard from people who are like, you do not want to have this enter your system at all. Hi. Good morning. What's up? You okay? Did you sleep okay? What time did you go to bed? Huh? 11:30? Okay. I saw you finish the castle. You have to put pictures up. Okay. Mrs. Donder is going to put pictures up of her birthday present that we all went in on. She can put that in the Discord, so. She stayed up later than I did last night, finishing that. I don't know. I don't know why I say I can't believe it, because it's exactly what we thought would happen once there were certain justices on the Supreme Court. It's exactly what people were worried about. That's exactly what happened. So I'm a little more worried about the blatant lying from people that we put in power, but you know. Same old, right? In the past 2 years, I've been the healthiest in my life. I now work from home, don't take public transport, and never go anywhere. Yep. Yeah. I should be that. I'm honestly not. I really wish I could say the same thing, Charles. I really wish that, I don't know. It just, when the stuff first hit and it looked like we were going to be from staying home for a decent amount of time, I was like, man, I have time to just get shredded, just ripped. And I was well on my way before the pandemic happened. Like I was doing pretty dang good. And man, I mean, a couple of things happened at the same time. Pandemic hit, plus we had a kid. So those two factors, I'm not trying to blame it all on having a kid, because I definitely have the time to work out more, but never had less sick days. I've gotten more sick days in the last few months when things are supposedly back to normal than through the entire pandemic. Yeah. I'm referring to never being sick. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Mrs. Nonder usually gets like a yearly bout of, can I even remember what it's called? Bronchitis. Because it's been like 2 years since she's had it. She'd get a yearly bout of bronchitis. We would always have to go get her on antibiotics. It became sort of a, where does this go? Really? Oh, interesting. Oh, look at that. Came sort of a yearly ritual where she'd start to feel it. We got pretty good at diagnosing it. She'd start to feel it, and we were even able to like know exactly what to say to a teledoc to be able to just get her on meds right away. Because if she get her on meds right away, everything would be fine, you know? That's going to be like the little lip right there. Talk about getting shredded. I'm on my way down to 214 from 228. Man, I'm jealous. Yeah. It really, I talk about it a lot. I know. I never am the kind of person who talks about it and then doesn't do it. But man, yeah. Ooh, we lost Kira, our black lab, on March 12th. Lockdown started on March 13th. Oof. Rough. That's rough. Clumsy, good morning. How are you? I just had such good intentions, such high aspirations, and I'm trying not to make it sound like I'm giving up, because I'm really not. But it's harder than I thought it would be. Food is far more of a comfort than you think it would be, until times are a little bit more stressful, and then it's like, well, yeah. So I gotta just get moving. That's really when I was at my best. I was working out consistently, not every day, but consistently. Lifting weights, eating a lot better, generally being more active. And yeah. I'd be fit down there in Texan in my own gun show. Yeah. Man. I don't know what I need to do, but I need to snap out of it. That's what I think. I think, 90, let's just say 90%. 90% of that is all mental, right? It's a mental health battle more than it is anything else, because when you can overcome the mental hurdles, then everything else can just come. I mean, it's still a lot of hard work, right? You still have to put in a lot of hard work, but you have to get yourself there mentally. At least for me. I guess I can't speak for everybody, but at least for me, that is the case. Good. Looks good. I feel like I don't have the focus quite right. These aren't the droids you're looking for. Clumsy's doing good. Excellent. Excuse me. Man. This is a typical morning, like, what do you call it? Morning throat scratchies? Hang on. If you've been here this early for most of these Saturday morning streams, you know that's pretty typical. So I'm not sick, I promise. I did feel around the time my wife was presenting symptoms, I did feel like I was getting a little bit of a sore throat, but I was able to bounce back from it pretty well. Okay, that one goes. Wait, did I miss something? Wait. What did I miss here? Hang on. I feel. Oh, did you all see Mrs. Nonder was building her Christmas birthday present, and her instructions skipped from like step 100 something to step 300 something. It was crazy. I've never seen a misprint like that before. Maybe it'll even be pretty rare. Finding something you want to do is the key. I can force myself to go to the gym, sure. I've done so before, did so during lockdown as well, as long as the gyms were open, but it was a bother. But I want to go. Are you doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu? Oof. It's completely a mental thing. Best thing to do is set small goals, work up from those. Maybe a small goal is to just get back and tell yourself to do a rep. Yeah. It's finding that motivation, especially during, after work, during a long day. But I just sit here. You wouldn't think, oh, I flip it around. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, like that. Hi. What's up? What you doing? Be quiet there. Put you in your place. Small little cheese wedges. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of slopes in this one. Okay, spin it back around. We have the most inactive jobs. That's very true. But then why at the end of those days do you feel like you're too tired to do anything? It's weird. It's a different kind of exhausted. Shower time. Need to get myself all pretty before Dr. Licious and I head to see... Oh, you're going to see Multiverse of Madness? I'm jealous. We need a babysitter so we can go see it. Good. Your brain is working? I don't know. Oh, yeah. For a second there, I was like, what are you talking about? Because no, it's not. No, I mean, that's true. There is some energy expended there, but not at the expense of any of my fat storage. Not at all. Ooh, this looks interesting. Oh no. Stickers. Oh, you're killing me with the stickers, Lego. You really want me to put a sticker on this? I didn't even see stickers. Did you guys see stickers? Making sure it's not in the instruction book. No. Oh, there they are. Okay, it's not many stickers, so I guess. Wait, what is this one? 5. I was waiting for that. I knew it was coming. Not stickers. Yeah, it's in the box usually. Yes, they are. I really didn't want to. Oh gosh, this is so small too. The problem is I'm just not good at putting on stickers, so I can imagine there's somebody out there who this is their favorite part of a Lego set is putting on stickers. It's not me. Does that look good? I think that's it. It's a little off. Can you tell? Is it enough to peel it back up? I should have double checked before I pushed it down. Good enough? Okay. All right, Troy says good enough. I'm going with good enough. Because if I look at it much longer, I'm going to get too worked up on it, and I'll have to take it off. So I'm just going to not think about it. What? You're what? Oh, Mrs. Nonder posted the pictures. Should we look at it?
I had to make sure I was not in
Okay. I thought you meant in this camera.
No. When I took pictures.
Oh, when you took the pictures. Okay, hang on. Okay. Look at that. Can I open original? Oh, here, I'll just show desktop view. There you go. Jeez, it's so tall. I didn't really look at it too closely when I got up this morning. Jeez. Right? Yeah, so we all pitched in on this for her birthday. Oh, you can't see me. Hi. It's okay. You don't need to see me. How long do you think it took you? Excuse me.
I worked on it a lot.
Princess and the Frogs.
Wednesday because you watched me.
Mm-hmm. You probably would have finished it a lot sooner had you been feeling better, right?
Yeah.
Because you kind of came down with some of that crud too.
There's this bow and arrow.
The bow and arrow, yeah, and the target.
And the little cake.
Lots of little Disney details hidden in all of these too. There's the little spindle, is that what you call it? The spindle from Cinderella. A pumpkin. Sleeping Beauty. See, I don't know my classic Disney. I only know my new Disney, like Star Wars. Okay. It's very cool. It's very cool.
I
It might.
need your help one single time.
No, you didn't. She didn't need my help at all.
Minus the misprint thing.
Minus the misprint instructions. She did need my help there.
A bag.
Yeah. Because at first she thought she was missing pieces, and it turns out no, the instructions were just skipping around everywhere. I don't know if there's anything cooler than Star Wars music mixed with jazz. I don't know what it is, but it's so good. Oh, come on, get in there. Is Star Wars really Disney? They just bought what already existed. I mean, if you think about it, there's princesses. It's a space opera. I don't know. It fits. I admit I've warmed up to the idea over the years. There we go. I know everybody clowned on it at first, being like, oh, Disney bought Star Wars. That means they're a Disney princess. And it's like, well, okay. That's cool. I was a little, like, hesitant at first. To be like, oh, I hope they do okay. I wanted more movies, so... Bag number 2. An hour in. Whoops. I'm gonna have to speed it up a little bit. I'm like, I can finish this in the 3-hour stream. Also, I can see why you dislike that second film now. What was the part where you were like, oh, he's right? There's a couple parts for me, but it's just, I don't know what happened. I was even watching episode 3 the other day. I just had it on, and I was like, you know what? This isn't that bad. I don't mind it. I don't hate it. There's some good parts in it. It's funny. It's a little bit cheesy, but Attack of the Clones didn't even have the cheese factor going for it. I don't know. Okay, let's see how fast I can do this part. I like this new setup. I almost don't have to worry about where to put my hands to make sure I'm building in frame. It just kind of happens. Oh, there it is. I also got Mrs. Nodder to use the digital instructions because hers were so busted. I told her in the beginning, busted, not bussin'. I told her in the beginning, you should try the digital, and she's like, no, no, no. And then she used them because she was forced to. And she was like, you know what? This is actually pretty nice. Yeah. This way. Oh, look at that. That's interesting. Putting this piece here at kind of an angle. And then this rounded corner will go there to make sure that it doesn't go too straight. Every time Padme and Anakin were on screen, yeah. One, the love story is already kind of cringy. Just because of the age difference. It's really weird. And 2, it just, I don't know. I don't think either of them were given good direction on how to act in a romance. I don't know. Not like I could do better, but... And the dialogue was just weird, too. How are you supposed to make, I hate sand, it's coarse, it's rough, it gets everywhere. How are you supposed to make that, like, romantic? Because he's trying to be romantic in that scene. Let's not forget. He's putting the moves on Padme, talking about sand. Not like here, everything's smooth and soft. As he, like, does this little finger caress on her. Like, he uses a hooked finger and is like, It's so weird. So weird. Oh, I forgot to finish this part. Busted, not bussin'. Nonder 2022. Yep. We say bussin' around here. I don't think I've ever said it out loud. That is a first. I do love the ones where parents are like saying that back to their kids and they're like, no. Okay. Obi-Wan is May 27th, right? 27th? I'm pretty sure 27th. Excuse me. Yeah, I made it in. Yeah, it's just early morning throat scratchies. That's what I tell myself. Every time Anakin was on screen, my brother and I made a hating sand joke. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. So I'd be interested now that you have a fresh viewing on that, for you to go back into something like Revenge of the Sith next and see how that holds up. It is a little bit better. It's not like amazing, but it is a little bit better. But in a weird way, I still think that Phantom Menace. I think Phantom Menace is probably best out of those three. The acting is not that bad. Jake Lloyd is not bad. He's a kid. So, like, you know, you can expect his acting to be a little bit less than somebody like Liam Neeson, you know? And Liam Neeson kills it. So... Oh, Liam. I only wish we got more of Liam Neeson in that trilogy. It'd been kind of cool if he was through the entire series and played a more pivotal role in that, other than just getting stabbed. Sorry, spoilers. Yeah, that's the third. Yeah, Revenge of the Sith is the third one. Yeah. Ugh. Did I get everything on that? Yeah, okay. Team is away on a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu BJJ competition today. And I got sent a clip. One of our female white belts is just riding her opponent. Ooh. Oh, with a knee on belly position for like 2 minutes, like a beast. I don't know. I've heard how good that is for your health, like workout wise. I would hurt myself for sure. Like for sure. Knee on belly position. That sounds like it hurts. Does it hurt? That's my first question. How much pain is involved? I did a little bit of judo when I took karate. Our school was a Kempo karate school. This was, I was a kid. I was literally a kid. And one of the instructors there got into judo and started a little Thursday judo class, and I actually really enjoyed it. I don't know if I would enjoy it as much nowadays, though. I don't like being that close to people. Very intimate. I don't know. I highly recommend, depending on, are you riding or are you the one being ridden? Well, Neon Belly is not fun on the bottom. I can imagine. How do these go? Oh, these the wrong ones? No, these gotta be it. Okay, so this is an instance where, okay, they go like this. We're putting stickers on, and this is gonna be on a tiny surface. Oh, Bebo. Troy heard Troy heard depends on are you riding or being ridden. It was like, wait, what? Hang on. Hang on. What are we talking about? Okay. Tiny little stickers. Luckily, there's only one other sticker, but look at this. Look at this last sticker here. Look at this one labeled 2. Here. Look how tiny that stick. Why couldn't you just print that, Lego? Just print that on a piece. Or what? It's just gray. You can't make a gray piece. 2021, and we're still putting on stickers on our Lego sets. 2022, sorry. This says 2021 on it, but you're right. You can't, huh?
But
Even so. It's only off by 1 year. I feel like we've lost 2 years, so. You can't be afraid of cooties. Yeah, I learned that in judo. And it wasn't that bad. Like, it wasn't like... Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, no. No, that's bad. Kenobi! Hold on. I need concentration here.
I'm in danger.
Oh, he was too afraid. He was too afraid to sit down on your hips. Ah. Oh, that looks so bad. Come on. All right. Okay, I think that's okay. That's okay for that one. The real test will be putting it on the second one here. So basically, if you don't get over like the homophobic feelings you might have of mounting someone, you're gonna get yeeted, right? I think that was kind of the attitude in the judo class. Was like, grow up, get over it, you know. I think I had more fun doing sparring though. Oh, did we do it? Does that look okay? Oh, that looks okay. Now you're seeing my nails up close. This is my definition of doing my nails. They look horrible. Yeah. Okay. I'm satisfied with that. I'm in danger. Hopefully we'll use that last sticker very soon so that we can just be done with stickers once and for all. Left one tiny smidge more to the left, do you think? I think you're right. Oh, it's so close though, right? Let's see. I'll put you back in frame here in a second. I do find these brick separators are pretty good for prying up the stickers with minimal damage. I do say minimal because you only get like a couple of tries on the stickers before they're just going to be broken. Okay. What do you think? Oh, no, it needs to go over even more. Sometimes you can shift it with your finger. I think I'm going to be just okay with that. Yeah. Weren't bricks, excuse me, weren't bricks painted back in the day as opposed to stickers? Yes, my good sir, they definitely were. They would actually create the elements for the sets instead of just slapping a bunch of stickers on it. I guess, I don't know. I understand from a cost perspective, potentially. But man, I don't like stickers on, like, when I buy a big set, right? When I buy one of the Ultimate Collector Series sets, those better not have stickers. That's all I'm saying. I better not see a sticker book in an Ultimate Collector Series. Like, Arcane Bite. Sorry I missed your message earlier. Stickers are my least favorite part of Lego builds. They make me nervous. Me too. Me too. That's exactly right. I get why they do stickers. It's a major cost save, but man, they're anxiety factories. Yes, absolutely. The Falcon has stickers? No, it does not. Did it have stickers? Did it have stickers? I don't remember. You just started the Book of Boba Fett. It's pretty good so far. Excellent. It's nice and short. It's not too long. Just stick with it. There's some stuff at the very end that's like really, really good. There's good stuff there too. It does inside in the doorways. Okay, well, so I don't like that. even on my favorite set, it's unacceptable. Unacceptable. Sticker looks horrible. You can't tell. You can't tell from further away, but I can tell, you know. What the heck? Okay. Do. Cool. Bow, 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 bow. Did that work? There we go. Dun, 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 dun. Thank you, Troy. Let's see. Yeah, so it does inside the doorways. I didn't remember that. It doesn't have a lot. And to be fair, this is not a lot of stickers. So it's okay. It just feels a little bit like weird. What the heck? Yeah, that was the weirdest. That was the weirdest message I've ever seen. I'm sure he just wanted me to read it out loud. I'm glad I pre-read it. It's weird though. Usually I've never seen that name in chat before. It's like it didn't say a new chatter. So did I miss something? Anyway, let's keep it clean. Cool. I don't think that was technically like I didn't get the first time chat thing. Did you? I didn't get this is the first time chatter. Because usually first time chatters, I definitely pre-read those before they go. Okay, so you're just in timeout. I'm sure you're just joking around. But let's not joke around. And if you want to hang out after that after your timeout, that's completely fine. But I got good mods. So I hate the people who come in just to try to like get a reaction on a people, you know. It seems very I don't know. This is boring. Like, do something more interesting. It is boring. Okay. And also you're distracting us from being able to finish this today, and I want to finish this today. All right. Oh, these are the little breathing tubes, eh? Makes sense. Man, this lo-fi Star Wars music is so good. I feel like I just want to play only that in the background for everything. Oh, uh-oh. Did I do something wrong? I did something wrong on this one. Yeah. I wonder why I didn't get the first time chat message. Excuse me. The tall neck. Ooh, the tall neck set looks cool. Charles Cheeserton, Arcana is talking about a set that they came out with recently. That's from Horizon Forbidden West, and it's one of the tall necks. It looks really cool. I'm kind of tempted by that. I mainly do Lego Star Wars, but I'm kind of tempted. But it had 8 stickers. Took like 3 minutes placing each of them. Not a happy camper for that. That's a lot of stickers. I guess in a set like that, I understand it even more because it's not a property that they do a lot of sets with, so they didn't have a lot of elements already created, but I still don't like it. While I understand why, it doesn't mean that I like it. That was my first must-buy set, yeah. I gotta admit, the tall neck would look pretty cool back on the shelves. And pretty great. Okay. Looks like we're finally into helmet building territory here. Oh, look at that. That's clever. So just a little hinge. Did I build that right, though? Yeah, it goes on this side. Just a little hinge. Whoops. Oh, no. Hinge system. It goes right there. Look at that. Oh, you're probably not focused in on me this far down. Sorry. There you go. It's pretty cool. I maintain that I could have sold the base alloy and the watcher by itself for like 25 USD and it would have been worth it. Yeah. I'm kind of surprised they didn't do at least like one other set where like if you just wanted the minifigure, you could do something like that. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Horizon is a great game. Both of them are great games. I like them a lot. And the tall neck is just super cool. So cool. Have you played Forbidden West yet? There's that piece. There is no try. And the next one goes. Come on, let me figure this out. There we go. There we go. Wait, did I do it wrong? I had to have done it wrong. Hold on. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Wait. Okay, I did. Oh boy. Okay, no worries. This happens sometimes. You just forget your spatial awareness, you know? I'm working on it. The audio scares my dog, so I need to space up my playtime. That stinks, but good for you. Good for you for taking care of your puppies. That is a great game to take your time on, by the way. There's so much to see. A whole lot to do. Really cool areas to explore. Don't feel bad, like, taking your time on it. It's going to be a long time before we have another one, so just enjoy it when you can. Okay, and these go here. This is shaping up to be pretty darn cool. I wonder where they have you put two. of these 1x4s and not just a 2x4. I don't know. I'm sure there's also like this whole cost analysis that they do on the pieces that is like, okay, so it actually takes more to print this bigger piece. So we're going to have them use these two. And then also filler bricks as well, like this purple one that you're not going to see at the end of the build. I'm sure that there's a cost analysis on what color to use. It actually would be fascinating to see some of that background stuff. It's sort of kind of what I do in my job is a lot of background analysis. So I'm interested in all that. I have an all right sound setup in my living room. So the machine fights are really intense. You're taking your time. I love the first one. Got it on and got Forbidden West on release day. Nice. It's a good series. And I really feel like the second one, I won't spoil anything for you. It's more if you like the first one, you'll like the second one. It's just more of that. And it's gorgeous too. I can imagine though, if you got like a nice sound system and a big TV, like that would probably be pretty intense. Probably be pretty intense for me. Much less the doggos, you know. Whoops. Oh, shoot. Okay, we're fine. This is fine. This is fine. Turn to that. Did you know? Did you know that this type of music in Star Wars, like the Cantina Band, I think this is the one from Jabba's Palace, is a certain genre of music within the Star Wars universe that is called jazz. Sorry, no, I misspoke. It's called jizz. Don't clip that, Troy, or anyone else. But it's true. It is called Jizz. Of all the things you could have named it, that's a very interesting name. Let's see. I think some is just so you aren't doing the same thing on repeat. Excited we may get a few DLC for this one. Oh, really? Ooh, I'd be interested in DLC. I'd love a reason to go back to it, honestly. Knowing more about how the Plague started is just so good. Yeah. That is the name. That is the name in official lore for that type of music within the galaxy. Yeah. I don't know who in marketing approved that. It doesn't make any sense to me either. I get that they're trying to go for like, okay, we can't just call it jazz. But there's so many other things you could have called it. You could have called it, let's see. Well, I bet we can come up with better ones than that on the fly. Maybe not me because I'm not fast, but I bet we as a community could come up with better. So it's music within the Star Wars universe. That does sound very jazzy. So I understand they wanted the influence of jazz. You could have called it Hizz, Hizz, his music. That sounds too possessive though. You could have called it Kiz. Kiz would make just as much sense as Gaz. Yeah, Gaz. If you're just gonna rip off, like, if you just want it to really be like the jazz of the Star Wars universe, I mean, anything would have been better than jizz. I'm gonna have a soundbite in my channel within a week of me just saying jizz. I just know it. So unfortunate. You guys go here. Trying to... Okay. The head is coming together. It's starting to feel like Vader's helmet now, isn't it? Okay, I think we're good there. These are the parts where I feel like I'm going to miss a step. We're going to have to come back. Oh, interesting. I'm just going to connect to these. I love these pieces, by the way. These pieces with the studs on the side. IRL word band. Oh, Troy doesn't want me to say that anymore. Jahaz music. That's good. Jahaz. I like that. That sounds very Star Wars-y too, right? I wish Forbidden West came out on PC too on release. I played Horizon Zero Dawn for weeks on PC and loved it. Yeah, and that was right before Forbidden West came out too. So that stinks. I did hear a rumor though. This is just a rumor. I have not substantiated this, but I read an article the other day that said that PlayStation is currently hiring or on the search for someone to lead up a PC division for PlayStation, which I think would be a very wise thing for them to do. Imagine PC just being the platform of like, you can play whatever you want. You don't have to have an Xbox. You don't have to have a PlayStation. You can play whatever you want. That's pretty darn compelling. I hope that they do that. I'd be more than happy. I'd be more than happy for people to be able to play PlayStation games on PC the same day that you can play them on PlayStation. I have no, like, I've been a PlayStation fan for a long time now, but like, I don't expect any kind of special treatment. I would like more people to be able to experience those games because they make some very excellent games. Some of my favorite games of all time are PlayStation games. I've even been thinking recently, I've moved my desk and stuff around. I do that like every other month, basically. Sometimes every other week. And I now have my PlayStation like right here. Like you can't see it, but it's like right off. She's right there. That white, this right here. I can't move the camera any more than that. Sorry. But yeah. So I have the PlayStation here. I'm oh, if I can get my camera resituated here now. Sorry. It's probably giving you a lot of vertigo. I shouldn't have done that. What was I thinking? I shouldn't have done that. Shoot. What was I thinking? Okay. That's good enough. Sorry about that. Yeah, it would be great. There's just a lot of really good games that I want more people to be able to experience. Okay, I did that. Anyway, I was right in the middle of saying something. I've been thinking about potentially grabbing a capture card. Now that it's right here, my biggest issue was like it was across the room. It's right here. I could potentially be streaming PlayStation games. Take a little load off the PC. Is this Back to the Future? Hold on. This is Back to the Future lo-fi. Okay. We can go with that. I can mess with that. There's the other one. Back to the Future's music is also very good. That is also true. Very, very, very true. I haven't watched those movies in a long time. played around with remote play as a way to stream it. How'd that work out for you? Capture cards, like the Elgato ones, they're a little expensive. I'm not sure if my PC could handle it, but it would be nice if I could get a built-in capture card. Whoop. No, is that on the wrong spot? That's on the wrong spot. You go right here. A built-in capture card would be really nice too. So I don't have another thing on the desk and I could just plug the PlayStation directly into it. But yeah. Now I want to start working on my Lego Time Machine. Ooh, you got a Lego Time Machine? The remote play will work, but there's a little setup required. I need more time fussing with it. I tried to do like, I guess it was called remote play. Like I tried to do, back when I had a PlayStation Vita, I tried to play like my PlayStation 4 games upstairs, and I just never had Wi-Fi that was fast enough. My internet was fast enough, but the Wi-Fi itself has to be pretty blazing fast, or you want to be hardwired in. But things could have changed between the time I tried that and now, so that's interesting. It's weird that we're just building up this one side for now. I wonder if we'll switch over and do the other side. Y'all let me know if the lo-fi gets a little bit too loud for you. Is that correct? Yeah, that's correct. Pretty sure the mix is all right, but if you ever want to hear more of the clicky click and less of the boop boop, let me know. Problem is because I have audio tracks split. None of this music goes to the VOD. So, and that's just on the off chance any of it is like copy protected or something. None of it goes to the VOD, so I can't check after the fact to see like how was that mix. So just let me know. Yeah, all of my sets are newer. NES, ooh, the NES is cool. Typewriter, Time Machine, Tall Neck, all in 5 months. Yeah, we've gone on a little bit of a, as Troy can attest as well, a little bit of a spending spree on Lego sets recently too. But I have a big backlog. I now have about 7 sets, not counting this one, that all are on my docket to build. And I'll probably be doing most, if not all of those on stream as well. Because I've been needing to get through this backlog for a while. So it gives us about like 7 weeks of content, which is not bad. Where did that piece go? Hello? Hello? Where are you? Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. It's always in the last place you check, right? That's what my mama says. You have 15 total sets currently? 15 that need to be built, or 15 just like in total, so like including the ones you haven't built? I'm lucky to have enough disposable income to pick up larger sets regularly. Yeah, I'm in a pretty good spot with that too. So pretty much I just did a pretty big haul from the May the 4th sale, even though it wasn't really a sale, but you know what I mean, event. I didn't get anything cheap, but basically some of the income that I've earned from Twitch, all of the income I earned from Twitch over the last couple months went to all of those. So that's why I'm going to build all these on stream, because while it's not a lot, it adds up after a little while, and it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice to be able to to kind of put some money towards it, and I don't feel guilty. I don't feel like I'm taking away from our family's budget and stuff. So yeah, it's been pretty nice. I want to get that new land speeder, but I think I'm gonna hold off a little while on that one because that's two. I basically could buy 4 sets for the price of that one, so I went ahead and bought the 4 dioramas, or 3 dioramas rather, than to just get 1 set. So, because then I can turn that into like 3 to 4 separate streams, you know. More content. Where does that go? Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so try to show you the best I can. This piece here is one of these 1x circles, but it has a hole in it. I don't know if you can tell. And then these little guys here have a little protrusion. So this is going to be upside down. That is clever. Upside down on top of that to create that look. That's pretty clever. Pretty clever. Oh no, I do love the bigger sets too. I typically, if it was just on me, the bigger sets would be what I'd go for. But realistically, it makes more sense to build like this. And sometimes a smaller set's just nice to kind of have. I don't have to have a whole lot of space. I'll do the same thing on this side. Oops, and see, I used the wrong one. I used the one without the hole. Oh, oops. Oh, shoot. Hang on. Is that a 3? I did that wrong. Okay, I did the other one wrong, actually. I did the other one wrong. Hold on, though. So this one's correct. I used a 4 instead of a 3 on this side, so this one needs to be changed. It's me, Mario. Lego's getting flirty with those illegal moves, right? I've never seen that before. That's pretty cool. I never even would have thought to use those pieces that way. That's pretty clever. I used to be a big builder. I used to be a, what would you call it? An MOC creator. MOC standing for my own creation. Speaking of which, okay, I don't have time right now. I can't get into it right now, but I do have. I think I've discovered how to find all of my old creations on mock pages. I think I saved them the last time I went through them, and they're on a hard drive. Oh, that is slick. Look at that, though. It's hard. This black just doesn't come across the camera that well for you guys, I think. I really need a new camera. I probably should work on buying a new camera before I buy any new... Excuse me, before I buy any more Lego sets. Oh, I would love to get some more sets. Just wish I had space for it. Space is the issue. Money and space are the 2 biggest issues when it comes to Lego collecting. MOC is something I like the idea of, but I don't know if I could do it. I mean, that's just how I started with Lego. Behind me here, this whole shelf here, this is my childhood collection, basically, in these shelves here. Give or take some. There's some in the closet, too, but pretty much that's my childhood collection all sorted out there. I don't typically sit this far to the side, so I'm not typically inside of y'all, but... Did you know, according to Wiki, Lego has a self-imposed 2030 deadline to find a more eco-friendly alternative to the ABS plastic it is currently using in its bricks. Question. Does anyone ever throw away Lego? Do we got a lot of Lego in the landfills? I don't know. I mean, I could see there's some, but I don't know. Choice words. Thank you. I love the display too. It's been it will constantly change. It will constantly grow and evolve. I have some moving around I need to do. R2 doesn't really fit where he's at. He needs a better spot. There's a lot I need to work on, but thank you. I'm proud of it too. Lifelong collection going on up there. Really. Some of those sets are ones that I was fortunate enough to get as a kid. And I even have some older sets that I've rebuilt from my childhood stored away as well. Okay. We put that in. Okay, now we're going to fill in this side, huh? Yeah. Okay. We had to keep this side open so we could put that pin in there. Didn't Lego go almost bankrupt for a while because sales were down on account of no one needing new Lego because they inherited it from older siblings and families? That might be a part of it. I know I watched a documentary not too long ago about some of the struggles they had. Yeah, that was around the time the themes started doing really, really well. Bankruptcy due to too good a product. Yeah, nobody wanted to buy new Lego because they're like, I have everything I want. But then once you introduce things like themes, then it becomes a lot more attractive for people to buy more bricks because now they can build this cool display piece. Yeah. Yeah, they definitely struggled for a long time. This is Bob's Burgers. It is. This is a Bob's Burgers theme song. I love Bob's Burgers. If y'all have not watched Bob's Burgers, you're missing out. It's really good. It's not really like all those other adult animation shows. I'm not the biggest fan of adult animation shows because I just find them, I don't know. I'm not a prude or anything. I like some good crass humor now and then. But like Bob's Burgers generally is like pretty clean. I feel like I can watch it with my toddler in the room and like he's, I mean, he's a toddler first, but it's just very funny. Very, very funny. I think the themes also gave Lego designers room to create, which is at the core of Lego creation. Yep, absolutely. There's a really good documentary on Netflix. It's called The Toys That Made Us, and one of them is Lego, and it goes into a lot of the issues that they had in their almost bankruptcy and all that kind of stuff, and then how they managed to bring that back. It's pretty great. It's amazing. We watch a lot of those documentaries, like the movies that made us. So it's about like some of the really popular movies and how they were made, and it amazes me to no end that almost every single good, like a movie you would look at and be like, that is objectively a good movie. It's beloved. It's a classic. It is amazing to me how many times those movies came close to just not being made, just completely not made at all. That Made Us is a good show overall. Absolutely. I love that series. Really good stuff. We go to sleep to that occasionally. Oh, look at this. These are these old school like lances from the Lego castle sets. That's where these originated from. Because you could put, I don't have a minifigure in front of me, but you could put this in their hand like a little lance. Back in the old castle days. And they're still using these elements. I love to see that. We're going up with that. So that's like his little breathing tube. Gonna go all the way to there. Okay. It's coming together, guys. Yeah, I love seeing the older parts too. It's great. I probably have thousands of those in my collection somewhere because it seems like they show up in most sets. It's really weird. Oh, look at this too. A more illegal moves. Using a pin, right? That normally you'd put this into a hole and shoving something into this hole. And then using the ball joint for that to be able to like move the direction that you want. There goes Troy again. Not PG, man. I don't mean it to be. It just kind of happens so that you can get this nice little curve in the... Everybody likes a good curve in the helmet, right? Where do we stand on curves? We good with that? Illegal moves, not an official product. It is kind of funny though, Nidalicious, because like, I mean, they've never been illegal, right? But it is kind of funny because Lego never really ventured into like being, while they'd be creative, a lot of times they would just create a new piece to fit, especially if you remember the early days of like Lego Star Wars. They were making a lot of new elements that had never been seen before on other sets. I can think of a lot of these curved pieces for things like the Episode 2 speeder chase. Some of those speeders had these brand new curves. We had never seen them before. Holes, balls, contacts. We had never seen those pieces before. So it was very like Lego to basically, when they had a problem they needed to solve, they just build a new element for it, right? But I've noticed over the years, and especially more recently, I didn't do this right, that Lego has been a little bit more adventurous in using ways to build that they normally would not have done. So it's just kind of cool to see that. It's kind of validating to the community, because I'm sure somebody else would have figured out how to do this in a similar way. It's probably because these kids now who grew up on Lego and learned how to do these illegal things didn't know that they were illegal. And so they're just doing them, you know, they're like, yeah, this is how I'm going to do this. And it looks genius because this is what the community does. There is a set that requires you to cut a tube. I would have a heart attack. Cutting a tube? Yeah, so I think like in the past they would just be like, make a new tube size, but that's a lot of production, right? So they're getting more bold with their building designs, which is interesting. Saw a video on what is legal and illegal. Putting pieces into holes isn't illegal, but they rest in said positions, right? I mean, none of it's illegal. Like, that's just the funny thing that they say, right? They say because there were certain things that Lego wouldn't do in their builds, but people in the building community themselves would do, so they would always jokingly call it like illegal. It's just basically using a piece in the way that it wasn't intended when it was built, right? But to me, that's exactly what Lego is using things in whatever way that you can, finding a way to use them. I think that's the strength of Lego, right? I think so. And probably the original intention as well, right? Was to, we'll give you these pieces. We'll show you how you can use them. But doing stuff like this. And like, you see how it doesn't even technically fit in there. What am I doing? Like, it comes out, it doesn't click in there, so it wasn't intended, it wasn't designed to do that, but it does sort of fit, you know? But it's pretty loosely in there, too. I feel like we're gonna get another clip on that one. It's just awesome. It's just really cool to see. I would love to work for Lego. I would move. The way it was explained in the video was that it's legal as long as no piece is stressed in any way and intention wasn't a factor. Yeah, if you're gonna be like, if we were taking these and taking a lighter to them and melting them down in order to get some kind of like curve out of them, that's pretty illegal if you're gonna be destroying pieces. I think destroying pieces, painting pieces, gluing pieces, I think that is, for me, where I would get into levels of like, okay, that's illegal, you can't do that. It's not allowed. But just using a piece in a way that wasn't intended isn't necessarily It's just really interesting to see Lego be the ones to do that, you know? Okay. Almost done with this bag. This is taking a lot longer than I thought it would, though. Oh, don't get ahead of yourself. I keep on wanting to go down to the next side on here, but I got to start on the left. Just start stacking these guys on here. Okay, I was saying this earlier in the stream. I don't think I ever finished the thought. I need a play mat. I need a build mat. I'm gonna be on the lookout for some. This is just my mouse pad. It's gross. It's like when you do this with your nails, watch. You can like dig into it's gross. So I need a new build mat specifically for these sets. So I'm on the lookout. If anybody knows of any, it'd be nice if it was a color that would make the pieces pop. When you're playing with a lot of black. Oh, on the back. We're doing a lot of black. It yeah, there it is. All these pieces kind of blend in, and I don't think it's a great viewing experience for you guys, nor is it super easy for me to pick out the pieces on my side. There is Lego glue. No, there's not. Get out of here. Haven't you seen the Lego movie? Found the set I was thinking about. Lego Technic Snowmobile. Also seems like that Space Needle has a cut part 2. Interesting. There isn't a rule that a piece has to be grounded at some point. It can't all be snot. Well, snot itself used to be an illegal technique in terms of like, you know, Lego didn't really do it. But now there's so much snot going on this that I can't even... Like, yeah, there's no way you could achieve something like this without snot. So snot stands for studs not on top. That's it. It's one of my favorite techniques, really. My desk mat looks that way too. Yeah, it's a great mouse pad. But like this is where my mouse has been over the years, over here, and it's all scratched up. I need a new mouse pad anyway. But then while I was thinking about that, I was like, I feel like I need an actual mat here for building. It'd be nice if it was like a nice rubber where the pieces kind of not really stuck to it, but I'm trying to think of how they would just stay in place a little bit more. And then I want a certain color. Hey, it's Dutch. How you doing, man? Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. Vader helmet, let's go. We're hopefully going to try to finish it today. We'll see. I think I already hear the boy waking up, though. That's a bad sign. But yeah, I want one. I think the color that I want is sort of the color of a green screen. And I'll basically fill up the entire frame that you see here, so you don't see parts of my desk along with it. Fill up this entire part of the desk. But then also I can just roll it up when I'm done. And put it aside so that I can put my mouse and keyboard back down here. Ultimately, what I'd love to have is an actual build area itself, but I just don't have the room for that. Not without filling up a lot of space. And then also like trying to figure out how do you stream from both locations, because I still want to do games, you know? This way. We're back to Star Wars lo-fi again. Where do you think that goes? Yeah, probably like that. Yeah. Not even that. They showed that one piece on top of another was legal because they're resting in place. But if they replaced it with another that had Lego on top of the pips, which added a fraction of a millimeter height, the pieces were no longer resting, which, made the build illegal. Yeah, throw that in the Discord if you can. I still have links blocked here. I need to, every time somebody posts a link, I say, I need to work on that, but I do really need to work on that. I love the steps that are just add one piece. Makes me feel like I'm making such progress. I'm going to try to speed up a little bit here because I really need to... I would prefer to get this done in one sitting so I don't have to have it sitting out all day. And then also so I don't have like 10 minutes worth of build that I just have to do off air. I need to get a new desk. I'm thinking L shape. I have sort of wing for builds and physical creative stuff. But yeah, I had an L shape for a while and I really liked it. And this area that I currently have where my offices would be a perfect space for an L shape. My problem is I just bought this desk not that long ago, and it's a standing desk because I had such great high ideas that I was going to be standing most of the day while I was working, and I don't. I really need to though. The problem is now these monitors are heavy, and lifting this desk is like, and they do have standing L-shaped desks. That probably would be a good solution. But yeah. Hey, Larzapan, how are you? Good morning. Or evening, as it may be, wherever you are. I always forget your time zone, so I apologize. But thanks for being here. Okay. Boom, boom. It's almost 3 p.m. afternoon. Excellent. I should keep a running tally of everybody's time zone so I know whether to say good morning, good evening, good night. Oh, it's a true nap Saturday here. Oh, nap Saturdays are so nice. I'm doing pretty good. Not too bad. Our kid is getting over his sickness. I think he's pretty much better. It's always morning somewhere. I mean, it's morning here, so I take it as like, I'm going to say good morning to you. This is the Immigrant Song in Lo-Fi. Yeah. I was like, why does it sound so familiar? I'm sure nobody takes offense to it. At least I hope not, but since I didn't get a chance to say good morning to you earlier when it was morning for you, I'm saying it now, you know? I always try to be like the least offensive person ever. I don't think anybody would ever get offended at that, but I try, you know? But yeah, it seems like the boy is getting a little bit better, a little bit back to normal. He's still got like a little bit of a cough going on, but we made it through that drama relatively unscathed. It was pretty hard. We were a little bit worried for a while that he might have had COVID, and I was gonna lose my mind. Do these stand up or do they go all the way down? I think that is indicating that they're getting pushed down, right? Yes, it is. Okay, sorry. I just had to skip forward to make sure. Push those down. Ah, you push them down until... Oh, wow. Okay, this is going to be hard to show you. But speaking of illegal techniques, there is a plate down there that has... It's not this exact piece, but it has holes in it like that, right? So this green piece I just pushed down, there it is. You can see it right there. Pushes right in, and that's how it tells you how far to go down, because now it can't go down any further. It actually goes into that piece right there. See, that's stuff like that like Lego is getting really clever. Like these are techniques that you would really only expect to see outside of the company. It's really cool to see them embracing it, though. That may not seem like a big thing to you all, but like if you've built any of these sets when you're a kid, you know what a big deal that is. I love those little details like that. Yeah, like using Technic in it. Just doing this set in particular is doing some really interesting things. Delicious and I were just talking about how like these are moves that used to be considered illegal in a fun way, like not technically illegal, but yeah. I don't think anything should be off limits. I do think maybe destroying pieces might go, like if you had to like melt a piece, I think that might be going a little bit too far. If we ever had like a Lego competition, I could understand if they were like, no, you can't do that. You got to use what you have. Yep. Now we're getting into some Legend of Zelda lo-fi. I love this. There you are. I have a crime. I would like to report a crime. I was supposed to get my Lego flowers and other birthday gifts to self yesterday, but nothing. Did they just not show up yet? Did you order them from Lego.com? The flowers are amazing. The flowers are really, they're a fun build. Oh no, stickers. Oh no, this is the last sticker, but this one is arguably probably the worst one. All right, stickers. No show. Putting plasticine on the Lego bricks? That's Play-Doh? That's illegal. Why would you do that? What's the use case for that? No show up from the big bad internet store because I had to get more stuff. Oh, from the store of which that shall not be named. I'm assuming. The one that we all use, but we're all ashamed that we use it, right? The one where if you happen to have Amazon Prime, shoot, I said the word. I ruined the bit. You can link that to your Twitch account and get a free Prime sub. Did you know? Oh, this sticker's so tiny. I hate this so much. I'm not okay. Oh, did it go down? No, that is definitely not correct. Ah, shoot. Do not break this sticker because this is the only one you get. And what is it that too? Like they give you all these extra pieces in case you miss stuff, but they never give you extra stickers. That should be a given. Stickers should come. Every single sticker that comes in a set, they should give you 2 of for inevitably when you mess up the first one. You could start a petition for that. Oh, come on. Ah, come on. I hate it so much. I hate it. Don't look too closely at my horribly manicured nails. Kid, this would be like impossible for somebody with like mobility issues, right?
It's a roundhouse kick of hydration.
Oh, roundhouse kick of hydration. Hang on one second. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, is that good enough? It might just have to be good enough. It's good enough. It's good enough. It's good enough. Should have tiny child hands. No, I got these big old sausage fingers. Twitch Prime, that river has nothing to do with it. It lives there now. Yeah, it's just there. Once you put it on wrong, it's like, well, that's where that sticker goes. You need those fancy tweezers. Yeah. I mean, most of these pieces are probably hard for people with mobility issues, but specifically that one would be just like, well, guess I'm not doing that. Gosh, it looks bad. I got to redo it, guys. I'm sorry. It looks bad. All right. This one's dangerous, though, because this could easily get ripped, and then it's just over. It's curtains for you. Lazy, gently wafting curtains. My hands get so shaky when I put stickers on. Yeah. Oh, is that it? Are we pleased? I think we might be pleased with that. I get it. It's one piece in this whole set. I understand why they wouldn't print it. But it's like Lego's expensive enough. It'd be nice. It looks bad again. Okay, well, what if I actually move the piece physically? That's better. Can you tell? Does it look crooked to you? Does kind of, doesn't it? It looks okay? All right. Like Troy said, no one else will notice, but I will. I will always notice. I wish the stickers had a water-activated adhesive. You spray it, have time to slide into place, and let it sit for a minute. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Yeah, Clumsy's all steady when she's drawing, but then comes to stickers, forget about it. Okay, that step took way too long. Move the mic out a little bit. That Anakin, by the way, that you did is really impressive. Like, really. I am so impressed by that. I'm so jealous of people who are good artists. Like, I really wish I could be half that talented. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Two of these. Ow. Yeah, the hair especially looked really good. Yeah. I think that's what makes the piece, right? Because you have a certain style about your drawings that I really like. Come on. Where's... Oh, it's this. Oh, okay. Like that. Interesting. That looked like it was just a 2x4 brick there. Oh, that's going to be his eyeball socket. That's pretty cool. Talented? Nah, it took me years to draw like this. Well, but I think it really made the piece was the lighting. It's really good. If you guys haven't seen it, let me throw it up real quick. Where is it at? In the art channel. Yeah. The red across the eyes. That's pretty good. Just leave that up there. What's the music? This music is Super Mario Brothers Lo-Fi version by Lo-Fi.tv. I was playing Star Wars Lo-Fi, but it has now gone into like other properties, and I'm okay with it. That hooked right into there. Look at that. He's coming together. Starting to look a little intimidating. So here's my spiel about talent. Okay? I do think that there is, and I could be wrong about this, but this is what I truly believe. I think that there is some aspect of natural born talent. Now, what that doesn't mean is that someone who is naturally talented doesn't have to work hard at something. That is not what that means. I think the inborn talent is more about the love of something more than anything else. So I think what drives a lot of people to become very good at something like drawing is an innate thing that you can't measure, that maybe we were born with, maybe it's a product of our circumstances, but whatever the case may be, where you're just like, I like doing this so much that I'm going to spend a lot of time on it. And I think that becomes the difference. So yes, I'm not going to lessen the amount of work you've put into that and just say, oh, well, you're just talented. So of course it comes easy to you because you're talented. because it doesn't come easy to become that good at something. It's not easy. It does take work. But I think the thing we overlook too much is that there was some kind of desire that either was there naturally or you grew it yourself. And that's what I kind of call talent, right? I don't think that sorry, I lost my train of thought there. I don't think that lessens the amount of work people put into it. I could probably do an instrument, right? I did as a kid. I decided I was going to get into the trumpet. You know why? Because I had a friend, one of the few friends I had growing up, who was into the trumpet. So I was like, well, I'll be into the trumpet too. We'll play together. That'll be fun, right? And so I took it up. My parents, I think they already had a trumpet. I don't think they bought me one. Maybe they bought me one. If so, sorry, Mom and Dad. But yeah, so I picked it up. And about, I don't know, a week or so into practice, I hated it. I didn't like it. It didn't, even when I did hit notes correctly, I just didn't like playing it. And so I quit. And I think the thing that would have kept me going in that was not, and my parents did, essentially force me to do it for a little while. But that's not what would have made me continue in it. What would have made me continue in it is a true and genuine love for the trumpet. That's what would have kept me within that hobby, right? Or that art. Without that that desire or that talent, you would always be, even if I became a somewhat proficient trumpet player, I would never be one of the great trumpet players ever. Because I would have lacked the passion for it. If it's something I hated doing, then no amount of anybody forcing me to practice is going to change that fact. Even if I became super good at it. Hang on, sorry. Just making sure. I think I did something. No, we're good. Okay. Yeah, no amount of somebody forcing me to practice is going to change that fact. Now, if I do love it, then I'm going to put the time into actually learning how to do it. Oh, wow. Okay. I just about skipped over this entire section here. I'm going to put the time into learning how to do it properly, right? And I'll spend probably most of my life doing it if it's something that I really love. I've spent most of my life building Lego, and I think I've gotten pretty good at it. Make sure that was on right as I make a mistake. You guys can't see what I'm doing, sorry. So it was because I loved it so much that I stuck with it, and it doesn't feel, I don't feel like I have to practice like building Lego per se, but I've gotten pretty good at it over the years because I've done it a lot because I like it. So that's what I mean by it. I could not get into music. It just didn't click. Exactly. Yeah. And imagine like if your parents or if you yourself was like, no, I just have to stick to this. I have to. I have never heard any accomplished musician who has a passion for their craft. I've never heard any of them say, yeah, I had to really force myself to love music. I hated music. I hated playing it. I hated doing it. I don't know. I've never seen that. Maybe somebody out there is like that, and they're probably fine musicians, but probably not among the class that you would call like prodigies or masters of their craft or something like that, Hey, it's Dutch. He's back. So yeah, I could probably practice clumsy, and I could probably become a decent drawer. I could probably become a decent artist, right? But I do not have the passion for that. So while I look at what you've done and I'm like, wow, that I wish I could do that. But I don't, because if I did really want to do that, I would do it. You know what I mean? So I'm not discounting your hard work. Your hard work is amazing, and hard work is essential for stuff like that. But I bet you never really have to feel like you're forcing yourself to draw, right? Maybe there's some days where you feel like it and some days you don't. But in general, you're probably like, I feel like I want to draw right now. And you just do it. And you put in the hours. You put in the work. Put in the work, put in the hours, and take what's ours. Okay, sorry. Too much TikTok. No maestros. How's the build going? Pretty good so far. Look at this thing. Look at that. He's coming together. He's looking like he did in episode 3 before they put the helmet on, you know? It'd be cool if the whole shroud part was just separate and then you could lower it on top. That'd be pretty cool. Huge difference between people who are forcing themselves to draw and play an instrument or have the true passion for it. Exactly. So like that passion, I do think is I hate to say born with, because I don't know. It could be. It really could be something you're born with, something you're like destined for. But it's far more likely that it's like, you know, some people just like things and other people don't like things, and that's okay. And learning that about myself, that like I never felt like, especially growing up, that I was ever particularly good at anything. So learning that about myself was actually really helpful. I didn't learn that until much later in life, that, you know, it's okay if you're not good at something like drawing, because you didn't have the passion for it, you know? It's obvious that you weren't meant to do it because you're not doing it. That is really truly what I believe, that if you're not currently doing it, then you probably weren't meant to be doing that until you have some kind of life-changing epiphany, maybe. Oh, we'll see. He does have a weird-looking brain. He does. It's a little... I mean, after getting put on fire, you know, what do you expect? This is the damage Obi-Wan Kenobi does to you. Oh, dearly beloved, we gather here today to celebrate the life. You got that fried brain. That brain looked like fried rice. Okay. Number 4. I think there's only 2 bags left. This. Okay, hang on. This is your brain. This is your brain on Obi-Wan Kenobi. Don't do Obi-Wan Kenobi. Not even once. Thanks for the joke, Lars. That's pretty funny. Yeah. You finished Boba Fett. The helmet or the show? Wait, did you start just now? You didn't start just this morning, did you? All my friends are doing Obi-Wan Kenobi. I want to, Mom. Thoughts on the Kenobi trailer? The new one that dropped like the other day is fire. It gave me, at the very end, gave me chills. Like, straight up chills. I'm very excited for that show. I love Ian McGregor. I like this era of Obi-Wan. It feels relatable. Seeing little young Luke, like, just gives you it's so good. It's gonna be such a fun time. Yeah, I'm pretty sure too that it's gonna be I think it's gonna be very gosh, what's the word I'm looking for? I always blank on words. Great thing for a streamer to do. I think it's gonna change a lot of stuff for Star Wars. I think there's gonna be some big revelations in it. Is what I'm thinking. What, bud? Whoa! Look at you jump! Wow, you jumped. You did that in the bed? You jumped in the bed? You want to say hi? Jump! Oh yeah. In the bed? Did you R2D2? Did you hurt yourself? Yeah. Can I have a hug? You gonna go eat some breakfast? You and I have a day planned, huh? Yep. We're gonna go get some stuff for mommy. Yeah. Yep. You and me. We gotta go get mommy her Mother's Day present. Yeah. Mommy gets some time alone. The best present. Okay, sorry about that. Oh, why didn't that play? Sorry, I'm in chat. It's because I should be in this scene. Olympics, here we come. What is this? What is this? The boy. Hey, what's up, Nuke? Good morning. I am so hyped for Kenobi, though. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Look at that.
I'm a Swedish Viking!
So cute. That looks good there, man. Have you gotten the rest of the helmets yet? Oh, yeah, listen to this. These lo-fi songs are just so cool. I love it. Dun, 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 dun. It's Pirate. It's not the Russian dude who parodized Pirates. What's that? Yeah, the lo-fi, especially the lo-fi versions of other songs have really been doing it for me lately. Those Star Wars ones are just so good. It makes me wish, again, talking about talent and music, it makes me wish I was talented to make music, because if I were a musician right now, and any of you musicians out there listening right now, there is a huge market for streamer music. You should absolutely be creating some kind of like simple beat structure type music, like lo-fi music, and putting it on Spotify for free for people to use on stream. Harris Heller does that, and I'm telling you, the guy gets massive plays, like just giant. Did I skip? No, I didn't. Okay. Thought I skipped a section there. Just massive plays. That is exactly the play I'd be doing right now if I were in his shoes. If I were talented. Oops. Make something in GarageBand, you know. I have the majority. I need to figure out what I'm missing. The only one I'm missing currently is the Death Trooper. I wasn't able to find that on Amazon, so I seriously need to do a lo-fi mix for you and Spooky. Absolutely. I'd play the crap out of that. There's a Russian guy who danced and sang to the theme song and other songs. It just was that he was kind of nude in the helicopter. Okay. Just kind of. It was kind of. Speaking of which, what do you mean speaking of which, Troy? I remember watching an anime movie about music and I felt instant regret for not getting into music. Yeah. It was a big meme among my friends, and still every time I hear it, I think of that naked Russian guy. That's funny. I've never seen that before. But that I like the whole he was kind of nude, like just kind of. Can these guys go here? A lot of black build here. It might kind of. This is why I want like a different colored matte here, because I think that it'll make the black pieces pop a little bit more for you. It was even on YouTube for the longest time, really. Probably up until like YouTube started cracking down on that kind of stuff. I gotta know what Troy is saying. Speaking of which, I really do love lo-fi. There's just something about it. I'm gonna do another. Okay, I gotta do another piece here. Yeah. Okay. It's weird how lo-fi can kind of instantly give you a feeling. I know most music does, but it seems like with this type of music, I pay attention to that feeling a lot more. See, like, what is this? This is just like we got? What do we got going on here? The Master Sword from Breath of the Wild. Listen to this. So some of it I'm like, that's really familiar. What is that? Should be starting on the other one, right? Yeah. All these black pieces are just melding together, basically. Where are you? Ah, there you are. Okay. Currently I have Spotify. I use for my personal stuff, I use Apple Music, just because I have an iPhone now. I like to keep what I listen to separate from what I listen to on the stream, because I hate, like, I don't want, in my personal music, I don't always want, like, a lo-fi playlist. So when it starts recommending to you, it's like, hey, you listen to lo-fi like 5 to 6 hours a week, so you must love lo-fi. And it's like, I do, but, like, you know, when I want to listen to music, I listen to a lot of, like, rock and punk and metal and stuff like that. So I don't always want that mixing in. So for streaming, I'm using, who provides the lo-fi? So this one is by, so there was a playlist out there for Star Wars that I started on, just Star Wars lo-fi hip hop. But this one is particularly called Nostalgia. Looks like a lot of different lo-fi singles on here. And to be fair, I do split my audio tracks right now, because I'm not entirely sure what is copyright protected and what is not. It's very hard to figure that out. So, did I mess something up here? Hang on. That should be even with this. What did I skip? It should be even with that. You see that? In the instructions, that should be even. In here, it's not. I feel like I missed something. Or is it just an optical illusion and it's not really even with that? Yeah, finding non-copyright stuff is so hard that, like, I try my best. It's not Rock Pretzel, no. I try my best to find non-copyrighted songs, but, like, in the instance of this, I could be on a non-copyright playlist, and then once that playlist runs out, it just skips to, like, okay, you're listening to lo-fi, so here, we'll give you some more lo-fi. And then before you know it, you're getting, like, DMCA takedowns. So I split my audio track now, where the music you're hearing now will not be heard on the VOD later, so it doesn't get hit with anything there. And that isn't so that I can try to get around copyright, but it's just to protect myself, because I don't know 100% if they're going to be copyright protected or not. What have I done? I did something wrong. I think I did something wrong here, maybe? Let's go back. Oh, yeah, I did something really wrong. I repeated this twice. Why did I do that? What did I do? I skipped around. Sorry. Yeah, we're gonna have to... I skipped around. This is a quick way to add extra time to the build. Yep, I did. I skipped around and then I skipped back because I skipped around and I messed it out. So you record and upload the VOD separately? Nope. So there is, within OBS at least, there is options for splitting your audio. There is a VOD track on, here, let me show you. So the VOD actually has a separate audio source. And I would recommend, honestly, I would recommend anybody do this. There is a little bit of a setup. Let's see if I can find, if it'll even let me do it while I'm live. File, settings. Make sure there isn't anything here. Make sure my stream key isn't being shown or something. Whoops, desktop. So right here, there is these audio tracks, right? There's a checkbox now. This might be in a more recent version of OBS, so maybe this hasn't been in here all the time. Oh no, I didn't show that one. I didn't show that one on Stream Troy, so you can probably delete it. But yeah, there's this Twitch VOD track right here, right? That you check. And then you can set it to different channels. So up in my OBS, I could probably show you that. Once you have that enabled, it's basically going to split your audio, right? Up here at the top, I have music no VOD. So if I stop talking, you can see that my music no VOD channel continues to broadcast. But then I have this VOD output. So if I stop talking there and the music is still playing, it doesn't go to the VOD. Also, the other good thing about this too is VODs are also used for clips. Sorry that you lost me. Hi. VODs are also used for clips. So when you're, geez, buddy, when somebody clips this now, they also won't hear that music either. So that also makes great for when I want to create a video out of my content. I don't have to worry about like what song was I playing at that particular time. I can put background music back on it, whatever I want. So I'm curious about how Twitch could fix that because Twitch doesn't support multiple channels of audio from what I know. Yeah, I had somebody help me set it up, so I can probably find the tutorial. I do also have a Go XLR, which made it easier, but I think you can do it anyway. I just basically have Spotify set up to that particular channel only. And that way I have to play all my music through either Spotify or whatever app you choose. You can switch it around. So like if I played a YouTube video right now, that would go through the main output, which I want. I want that to happen. But okay, here's the step that I skipped earlier. Sorry. Don't use your teeth, kids. Use a brick separator, okay? Do as I say, not as I do. Post screenshots on Discord later. Yeah. I could probably find the step-by-step guide that I followed to do it. And Kadiz will also help me set it up as well. So if I can't find it, I can tap him on the shoulder and have him show us how to do it again too. Once it's set up, it's ridiculously easy. I know. Don't let Mrs. Nonder know that I just did that, okay? She gets on me all the time. It's not good for your brakes. It's not good for your teeth. I already have jacked up teeth enough as it is, but... Okay, that step I did. Okay, and now these... Yeah, now these are flush. Twitch is recording and VODing the feed you're sending out. So if you're feeding Twitch music in the original broadcast, there's music in the VOD from what I know. If you're really interested in how this works, go check out the VOD. Or honestly, do a clip right now. Do a clip right now and see if you hear any music. I don't know if the VOD output is new, and maybe that's why some people don't know about it. I've been doing this for... gosh, going on like 6 months. Like, when did I get... Yeah, I mean, I got the Go XLR for Christmas. K-Dizzle got me that for Christmas. He's a generous dude, for real. He got me that for Christmas, and then he helped me set it up, and I've been doing it that way ever since. Yeah. Yeah, I think it was something that Twitch itself had to, like, officially roll out to where they've split. You can split. The default right now is for everything to go to one source, but... Clip me, bro. Come on, I dare you. Clip me. Yeah, I'll try to find the resource that I have for it as well, as soon as I can. Don't we all? So it's really great, especially for being able to come back through after the fact and add my own music to it. So a lot of the videos I've made off of the stream now, I don't have to worry about like what I was playing in the background if it doesn't fit the vibe that I want to put out. I can just change it now. I can put whatever I want. I can specifically go look for copyright-free music. Now, that being said, here's what I will say. It is sort of a way around currently having to worry so much about copyrighted music. However, you should not stream copyrighted music on purpose. I have done it before. I try to avoid it now. I do my best to make sure, but this protects me at the end of the day. But there is and there will come a day where Twitch will, and I believe fully that they're working on it as we speak, that they will have live content ID. The problem right now is content ID cannot happen live because it's just too resource intensive to happen live. However, I fully believe they will figure it out one day. So even if you can kind of get away with it right now, you shouldn't. Yeah, I mean, you shouldn't. I'm just saying that to kind of cover my butt. You know, I'm not telling people how to get around Twitch's systems. I'm just saying for your protection to make sure you don't do something accidentally. It's a good system. It's a good system to have. Because you just never know. You never know if you also don't know if even if you got the rights to something, or somebody said, yeah, it's copyright free, go ahead and play it however you want. You did your due diligence, and then, you know, somebody changes their mind and decides that, like, I could make a lot of money off of this. Look at how many streams I'm getting. And they change their mind and they copyright their music. And then a VOD that you did a month ago now gets hit. That's not, I don't think that's very fair to you. So, oops. Amazon will figure out how to make more money. Gasp. Yeah. Speaking of that, I'd love to, since I got a bunch of you guys here now, I'd love to talk about something else too in relation to all of that. Let me get to a good spot here. Oh, I gotta put this on the bottom. That's why. Okay. Oh, it seems to be a Twitch exclusive feature. Since I'm using Restream, it won't work. That would make sense. How are you liking Restream, by the way? Like, what's the... How am I... I'm doing something wrong here. Sorry. What's the... I almost used my teeth again. I'm just so used to using my teeth. So this goes into what I wanted to talk about anyway. So, Twitch is making a lot of moves. And I don't know if I believe it yet. I'm not panicking about it. Doesn't really keep me up at night. But they're making a lot of moves that have some people pretty... Wait, did I do this right? Oh. Okay. Yeah. Has some people kind of freaking out a little bit. They're changing some of the split. What did I do? I did something wrong again. Sorry. That's what I get for trying to talk at the same time. Yeah, this one doesn't need that. There we go. We're fine. This is fine. So Twitch is changing a lot of stuff in relation to... Wait, what is going on? I've completely messed this up. Hang on. I'm sorry. I'm not benefiting much from it since my streams get killed off on Facebook within 20 to 40 minutes each time. Wow. Are you doing to YouTube as well? Okay. That's this side. Oh, one of these is a different... Okay, one of these is this one. Which goes right there. This one's there. Okay. All right, we got it. All right, sorry. Anyway. Twitch is just doing some stuff like the new... They're going away from... Gosh, I'm trying to think straight on this now. They're changing a lot of stuff with partners, so it's not really going to affect me that much. But it's basically taking a bigger cut of partner revenue, right? I think a lot of people are going to like 70-30. Is that what I heard? Anyway, a lot of people kind of see that as like they're trying to just squeeze as much money out of Twitch as possible. And so there's a lot of people currently, a lot of streamers moving to YouTube. I don't think that that's something I'm going to do anytime soon. Not until like the writing's really on the wall. But I am curious. I think the biggest thing I would miss a lot if I ever had to leave Twitch would just be the social aspect. There's just something about Twitch that just does it better than like anybody else, you know? I don't know. I've just met so many cool people on Twitch. It'd be hard for me to justify going to YouTube. But if I didn't say I wasn't curious, I'd be lying. I'm a little curious about what that would be like and what kind of traction you could get on YouTube. I am definitely curious. But I'm an affiliate, so I can't do stream at the same time. I have to like oh, come on. I'd have to stream on those other platforms at a different time. YouTube streams just don't hit the same. I kind of agree. I don't know. They just I'm out of focus. Sorry. There you go. It feels funny to consider YouTube to be a live streaming platform for like a stream, not like an event. I watch a couple of streams on YouTube. Yeah, YouTube Live is starting some kind of raid thing. It is very odd and convoluted. They're also trying to make sure that people can't use it to hate raid, which is probably a good thing. But it just seems like the culture is so different. And I think that's one thing that Twitch has just nailed. But it kind of makes me sad that it doesn't seem like they're paying that much attention to that. Like they're not fostering more of that. It seems like they're just, ever since Amazon took over, they're just wanting to like milk it for as much money as it's worth. Which makes me worried that at some point they're going to go, okay, you know, we feel like we've gotten enough revenue from this thing. We've recouped what we've spent on it. We're not making any more, so we're going to go ahead and call it quits and just shut it down. I think that's probably a long way away from happening, but it could potentially happen. Maybe I've just been listening to too much Harris Heller, though. And he left Twitch a while back, so I think he might be just a little bit biased towards YouTube streaming now, but I don't know. Twitch and YouTube are entirely different audiences. Exactly. How do ads work on YouTube Live? See, this is the other thing, Dutch. I've been also thinking about redoing my ad schedule as well. So I switched to the whole like no pre-roll thing a while back because I thought that was a great idea. Because I know when I join a stream, I really don't like seeing an ad right away. However, do I want to see an ad if I found somebody I like to watch? Do I want to see an ad right in the middle of the content? Probably not. So, I don't know. I'm thinking about going back to just doing pre-rolls. And just, like, you know. I don't get, like, anything from ads. It's ridiculously, like, glances at ad blocker. I cannot confirm nor deny that you should use ad blocker. I get nothing. I get nothing from ads. So, literally, like, pennies. So, I'm not concerned about it. I'm pretty sure as an affiliate, I can't turn them off, right? Could I just turn ads off? Milk the cash cow dry. Yep. Oh, hi, Levi. Is that the first time you talked, or did I just not notice? I will confirm that all should use ad blockers on Twitch.
Here's your yearly ad revenue.
Perfect. There's my penny. Yeah, that's even probably a little generous for yearly, right? Maybe I could just, I'm honestly completely open to just turning them off at this point, like, because it is so small that it's almost ridiculous. But I feel like as an affiliate, I might have to have them on. I don't remember. I'll go look at like my yearly revenue, because I have like a year of streaming under my belt, which is nice as an affiliate. So I have that data. I could probably make that call pretty easily. That's basically what I do in my actual job. It's getting late. I'm a little worried I'm not going to be able to finish this before I need to go. Let's see. Clumsy, you don't get enough viewers on your Minecraft parkour to hit that affiliate status? I tell you, it's nice. It's like, it's not enough to live off of by far. But like I told a lot of you at the beginning of this stream, some of the sets I just bought from Star Wars Day were funded by Twitch funds, which is why I'm going to build them all on Twitch, baby. It's going to be fun. But yeah, so it's kind of like a self-funding hobby at this point. The next thing I need to do, I really do need to save up for a nice camera. But that's going to take a long time. That's probably going to take us maybe like a year to save up for. You need to link a bank account? Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. The only way to get rid of ads is to leave affiliate. Yeah. Yeah, if you decide to not affiliate, you don't have to worry about ads then. Part of the contract is that Twitch will push ads on your channel. You can only somewhat select how often and when. I think I might just go back to pre-rolls. I thought it would be nice for like new people coming in, but honestly, I think if you're on Twitch any length of time, you kind of get how that works now, and you're probably, if you've clicked on a stream to watch it, you're probably willing to sit through, you know, an ad to get to the content. But I know it does bug me, but I still sit through it. So, but just imagine being at a point in the stream where like crazy things are happening in a game, and then all of a sudden here comes the ad. And honestly, I've been hearing it more from like you people who I consider to be like friends. Like they're like, I just got an ad. I missed what happened. And that makes me sad. That doesn't make me feel good, you know? Or a PayPal. Do a PayPal. But then you can't also get revenue from subs and cheers. Yep. And that's, you know, subs is really where most of it comes from. I think I've gotten one tip in the time. It's still here. It's Bobby. It's Bobby. He's still here over here. He threw me $30. Actually, I think he gave me 50 total. That was just the recent. I think he did like 20 first and then 30 next. So that's great. Tipping is probably the best way. So even if you're not affiliate, you could always set up yourself with, you know, either PayPal or Stream Elements or something to get something. It's just bits and stuff are so much fun. I would hate to handicap myself that way, you know. Bits are fun. I like channel redemption rewards, I think, too. Those are also an affiliate thing, right? Oh, yeah. Well, technically, you do pay a little bit of a service fee. I pay a little bit of a service fee to Stream Elements for it. I think if you set it up via like PayPal or something, you might be able to get away with no fees. But I do pay like a very, 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 very small percentage. Yeah, it depends on the platform. Yeah, the tips don't go through Twitch because they just want everybody to use bits because they get it's more of a scheme that way. Because of course, you know, you buy 400 bits, but they want you to have leftover bits, you know, so that then, oh, you want to send this person 100 bits. Well, you've only got 59, so now you need to go buy this so that you can support the streamer. Which, don't get me wrong, I like bits. I actually think bits are fun, but I'm contractually obligated to say that. Lady Paints a Lot made me a promise to set up a Ko-Fi so she could still support me when she could no longer give subs on my channel. So I did. She has yet to use it, so I win. Nice. I've thought about doing stuff like that, but I'm probably not going to do anything like Patreon or Ko-Fi or Ko-fi. How do you even say it? I heard somebody call it coffee the other day, and I don't think that's right either. I don't care about making money on Twitch at all. I just want to get stream points. Yeah. They gamified spending money. They sure did. I think it's fun, though. It is really fun. I might have to split this build up twice, guys. I might have to finish this one tonight. Because there's still a whole nother bag to go, and it's almost 9 a.m. I need to check in with Mrs. Nonder and make sure that she's doing okay. I always feel bad because she takes care of him during the week, right? Well, I'm in here slaving away at my corporate job. So I want to give her a break, you know? Somebody at the front door. Okay. I could see myself easily forgetting a step here somewhere. I'll tell you that people will drop biddies, and gift subs, but they will not bar some rare individuals and occasions support you financially outside of these gamified mechanics. I think that's correct. Again, like for me, like if I ever started something like a Patreon or a Ko-fi or something like that, something off platform, it would be because I have something to offer off platform, you know? And I don't really right now, honestly. Like I'm not ruling that out, but it's like I don't have monthly content or weekly content that I'm gonna give. I wouldn't want to do anything like that until I actually had something to offer, you know, because I'm not gonna ask people to support off platform if I don't have something to give, you know. I appreciate the people who say that, like, hey, if you had X and Y, I would totally donate to you on there. It's like, well, I appreciate that. Like, absolutely appreciate that. However, it's not, I hate to say it this way, but it's almost not worth the time to set up if you're going to be the only person on there, you know? So if there was a bigger following, then I would consider doing something like that. Depending on what you stream tonight, I may or may not be on. So it all depends on what I stream, huh? I see how it is. What is this? This is super lonely. I knew it sounded familiar. I'll tell you, no, they won't. No, they won't. I just read that already. Oh, when? Oh, depending when you stream tonight. I read that as depending on what. Guess I'm a quitter. I watch too much TikTok, guys. It's wild how much TikTok has taken over. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's in my brain. Let me shoot a quick message. That's another thing, Clumsy, that like I wish I could like almost just dox my wife's messages. Don't worry, it's a picture of Mickey Mouse. Sort of. I hope I didn't show that. Anyway, oh, there's Mrs. Donder. Hi. I was just about to ask her if I needed to, well, I don't want to leave that on her. I should probably quit at 9 either way, because we do have some stuff we need to do today, but I doubt I'm going to finish this by 9. Let's see if we can do it. Hey, it's Dutch. How's it going? Let's see. Change the subject. It's Dutch. Hey. Yay. Anytime Mrs. Nonder's playing that, it's because she's playing it for him out there. So that he goes, yeah. Hey, Lars, shh. Can I get a mod on that? Can we delete that message? Don't block Lars, but just delete the message before she sees it. I did it one time and I immediately regretted it, okay? She's going to come barging in the door. Oh, hey, it's Dutch. Don't ban Lars. Okay. Oh, no, I put that at the wrong spot. Right there. Okay, and there's this one. I'm in trouble now. Dang it. Great. I'll have to get her something really good at Target for Mother's Day. Don't time her out for 10 seconds. Freedom of speech? What's that? Haven't heard of it. This is not a democracy. Okay. It's all in good fun. I'm definitely not mad, but okay, good. Make sure everybody's on board with that. Ooh, this is a complicated little one. All this black, guys. I'm a totalitarian streamer, you know it. If you want to vote in my system, you're going to have to drop a tier 3 sub and maintain that tier 3 sub for about 6 months. And then maybe I'll consider allowing you to vote. Kind of like America. I missed a step. Okay. Okay, good. I'm glad it was funny for you. It was funny for me too. Not as my favorite dictator streamer. And spending my tier 3 sub on America. Well, you get what you pay for, I guess. I don't know. This is America. Not gonna sing that song because I don't know the words. Oh, this is gonna be the rest of his eye socket, right? Okay, eye socket, get in there. Ah, there you go. Huh. I wonder if that's right. It's an awful long, big gap between this. It almost feels like it needs to be down one more, doesn't it? But it looks like it's getting right up to there. Okay, we'll see how that plays out. I don't know. It seems like it's too much of a gap, but trust the process. I do usually trust the process, except for when I have made a mistake already several times in this build and made a huge mistake in that R2-D2 build. Ooh, that was rough. Way too rough. I had to redo the entire R2. It was horrible. Neighbor is washing his truck again, so Zeke is entertained for the next hour. This guy, he washes his truck just about every week, right? Wouldn't you say? Which I'm not judging, by the way. I think we all got our stuff. He takes care of his things. But it is also very funny how much he washes his truck. But hey, there's much worse things he could be outside doing on a Saturday. He could be streaming Lego right now. Imagine he's out there like being productive and doing stuff, and I'm just in here building a set that says, oh, hey, 18 plus. This one's for adults. Look at that. Adults only. 18 plus. No kids allowed here. Zeke just loves watching him wash his truck. He calls it a bath with bubbles, right? Zeke, is he giving that truck a bath with bubbles? See if he responds. Shoot, gotta go. Ahem. You're building a monument to mass murder, kind of. So 18 plus checks out. Nah. Have any of you all played, speaking of 18 plus, have any of you all played, gosh, what is the name of that game now? I have to pull it up in the Xbox app, hang on. There's a game I want to play on stream, and I think it's a little, maybe potentially graphic. Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice. Have any of you played that? I feel like I heard it was kind of like a psychological thing. Oh yeah, 007. Yeah. I've been wanting to play that, but I also don't want to make my streams like adult only. You know what I mean? His helmet's coming together. So today I'm planning on, we have a little, come on, get in there. We have a little tradition for Mother's Day. I'm going to take Zeke over to Target, and he's basically going to pick out, this will be the second year we've done it. He's going to pick out the Mother's Day presents for Mrs. Nonder. Oh, that's where that goes. Okay. Little eyebrows, little cute brows going on here. He's going to pick out the gift for Mrs. Nonder. Last year was the first year I did it. I had that idea, and now I want to do it every year because it was, one, it was so much fun doing it, and then two, like, it's so much fun showing her like what he picked out. Like one time, last year when we did this, he we were going down the kitchen aisle, because I just try to go down like every aisle and see what catches his eye, and I tell him, this is for mommy, so let's keep that in mind. I did this all backwards. Okay, I think we're good now. Nope. And so he goes down the aisle and he sees an apple peeler, and it has an apple on it. And at that point in his life, he was addicted to apples, just like apple everything. So he was like, apple, apple. So we got her an apple peeler. It's just, we got her a lot of stuff. But that was one of the things in there. It was so funny. So funny. And to see her open it and know that he picked it out, it was pretty great. So I'm really interested to see what he picks this time, because he's a little bit older, a little bit more self-aware. I'm really interested to see what this is going to turn into. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, there it is. Whew. I thought I lost this piece. Okay. He's gonna go straight for the potato peeler. I'm childish enough for the rest of the chat to be the adult. Let's see. Okay, so Lars says it's really good and the puzzles are very challenging. It's not too graphic IMO. Okay, good. I don't really care that much, but I wanted to play it on stream. I heard that it was pretty heavy though. But that is one I've had downloaded that I've wanted to play for a little while and haven't gotten around to yet. Bridge of his nose. Xbox Game Pass is allowing me to play so many games that I wasn't able to before. Look at that. That is looking so cool. Yeah, that happened. You totally didn't just forget and just got a random thing. Yeah, I told her Zeke picked it out. I don't know. If you don't like it, take it up with him. It's just it was such a fun thing to do. I'm really looking forward to it. I took pictures the whole time. I could show you the pictures from last year, probably. All right, Mrs. Nonder, I have one bag left. Should I finish the Vader helmet? I hate to put that on her, though. I really shouldn't put that on her. But I do have one bag left. So... And I'm going to give her a break from him for a little while today. She says go for it. She's amazing. Look at her. She's amazing. She's the best wife. Best wife and best mother a child could have. Really, she is. Finish him. Hopefully that's okay that I put you on blast on the stream. I was going to text you, but then I realized you were in stream, so I didn't want you to feel like you were going to be responsible for ending the stream early and everyone was going to be mad at you. Nobody would be mad. Okay. All right, here we go. I'm going to try to go pretty fast. My intention is with these smaller sets to be able to finish them in one stream. But it's challenging. I also want to take time to like chat with people as well, you know, so I don't want to have to feel like it's completely rushed. But I always rush through the last bag on a Lego set anyway, because by the time I get to this point, I'm like, I want to see the finished product. I gotta see it. Yes, we would. Don't lie. No, we wouldn't, Troy. Mrs. Nonder likes you, so, like, be careful. We can't do anything to break that. I don't have that many friends, so I really need to keep the ones that I have. Don't break that trust. What's this one? This one sounds familiar. Ah, no, this is just a random one. Should we go back to the Star Wars? Let's go back to the Star Wars lo-fi. Let's go back to that playlist. Here we go. Woo. Is this the... Okay, this is one of the sides, I guess. This will be really interesting to see how they get this shape, you know? It's... Man, all this black. I definitely need to get a build mat. I'm gonna look into that for next week. I think it'd be really nice to have something... I'm thinking something colored green, like a green screen. Because there's not a lot of Lego pieces that are in that color scheme. I think that would really help these pieces pop. Yeah, like a build mat. Yeah. Are you aware of any, Dutch? I haven't really looked into it yet, but I really think I need one. Something I can roll up. This is just my mouse pad right now, and it's gross. And it doesn't cover everything. This is my desk here. My desk is up here, too. So I want one that's just nice and square. It might not even be anything official. I might have to just go to, like, a craft store or something and see if they have anything that would fit the bill. Take some measurements beforehand. Holy cow. Hold on, though. I just thought of something. I wonder if there's a market for that. I wonder if Mrs. Nonder... Sorry for the scream whistles. It's now on loop. He hears it, so he keeps doing it. Can he hear himself in the background? Is there a market for Lego mats, like specifically for building Lego? Although, like, to get the rights to call it Lego, you probably wouldn't be able to. Construction mats, we could do different sizes. So they already have something called craft mats, Lars. Yeah, I mean, basically, this is my large mouse pad, right? It's just not, one, it's not the correct size. Two, I want a different color other than black, because this black just blends in too much. There's a lot of sets that I have coming up that have a lot of black pieces, so... Yeah, I mean, I could look at mouse pads just to see what other ones I have. Is that it for this side? Yeah, looks like it. Okay. I love how these helmets come together. They look great. Okay, now we're going to be doing the fin. I also use a tray table, but the Falcon's still on it. Yeah, yeah. I think for this specific use case, a nice craft mat would be really nice. I just had a cool idea for Mrs. Nonder has a Cricut, and she could help make. I need a different one. This one. She could help us make like a branded Nonder Lego craft mat. and we could sell them. That could be something you could put on Ko-fi, right? Here's the one I'm looking for. Why use table when you have a floor, big open area? It's how I used to build back when I was a kid. A little bit too old for that now. A little bit too much back pain. But that is traditionally where you would build, and also a little bit harder to do a stream from the floor. Oh gosh, I don't even want to imagine the noises that would make. Oof. It's a bigger square. There we go. But I think a different colored mat would really help this whole thing pop a little bit more. I think you all would be able to see a little bit more detail. I just said y'all like a Texan. My wife rubbed that off on me because she says y'all all the time. I blame her for everything. Do 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 do. But it's true. This way? Oh shoot. Don't use your teeth, don't use your teeth, don't use your teeth. Alright. Oh, Mrs. Nonder, we were talking earlier about oh. They're so cool. It's a silicone mat, really good for streams. It would have to be a matte surface. Keeping them clean is a hassle, especially with pets around. So basically the reason I picked this is because if I were to take this away, watch what happens. So the lights create this glare on the desk. So I need a surface that honestly kind of like a mouse pad. I could even probably find an extra large mouse pad, but by putting that down, I pretty much eliminate that glare, right? I just need a different color. For my uses, I was really thinking that something like a green screen material or color would be really nice. Because I did this wrong again. There's not a lot of pieces within that color. So it would probably help most of the pieces pop a little bit more if it was something like that color. One piece goes right there. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. That one. Stagger that. All right, this piece now. Okay, I better check my phone because it's blowing up. Oh, dang. Are you going to make me one of those, Mrs. Nonder? She just sent me a picture of her breakfast. She's like, no. Maybe if you were out here. That looks really good. Can I show everybody what you made? Or you can put it in the Discord if you want. Or I'll show everybody here. Let me know. It's going to be on a desk. It's really easily green screen too if you want to. I mean, I wasn't thinking of it in terms of actually doing anything with the green screen, but now I'm thinking we could be building in like an ocean. Yeah, you just change the color. You're so right though. Like, let's say we're working all in black. You could change the color to something that would have a better contrast. I wonder if it would look weird though. I would totally play with that though. That would be so much fun to play around with. Okay. All right. I was still looking for this one particular piece. Oh, where'd it go? There it is. Goes right there. Okay. All right. We're going to set that aside for a moment. The one I posted is green screen color, just not matte. Posted it in suggestions. Okay, cool. I'll take a look at that. I only say matte just because, like, I think these lights will do a similar effect to that, and I think a matte would keep it from reflecting too much. Let's see. Mrs. Nonder let me use have it over here, like one of her cutting, I don't know what you call it, like a cutting board for her sewing machine or something. And I tried that, but one, it was too small. And then two, it still had just a little bit of a glare on it. Because I have these lights pretty much pointed directly at the desk. How's that go? It goes like that. Yep. Okay. All right. So right side of the face. Just an easy little clip. Look at that. That's cool. That is pretty cool. Yeah, I got to get a new camera though too, because I think that would cut down a lot on the. This camera doesn't have great contrast, so it would cut down a lot on that glare as well, and the kind of melding together of colors. Could go brighter. If I go brighter with the light, then you see some of the glare on the actual pieces. I'm not sure, but I'm getting it dialed in. We're getting close. Yeah, the Star Wars busts are really cool. All the helmets. I got a couple more to build. I'll try to put a picture on Discord later today of where I'm displaying these. That corner's kind of messy right now. I need to clean it up. Those are craft mats I was actually going to suggest, but I'm pretty sure you could get something without glare as well. What you could also try is just a simple piece of cloth in that color, like what they use for pool tables, for example. That would be nice. That'd be a nice surface too. That kind of a felt. You could almost even, again, I'm thinking you could make your own, and then we could have Mrs. Nonder use her Cricut and emboss like the Nonder logo on it, and then sell them. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, felt. Yeah. And felt would probably be a good option because it wouldn't have any plasticky glare to it, you know? We are now experiencing more jizz, folks. That is the canonical name of this type of music. If you missed earlier in the stream, that probably sounds really weird out of context, but we're gonna just go with it. Star Wars version of jazz is indeed called jizz. Coined by one Mr. George Lucas himself, who thought that was a good name. It is. It's called. I can say it now because Troy's IRL word thing was 15 minutes, right? How long is the IRL word block? Hold on a minute. Hold on. How long did I set that to? I feel like I changed it recently. IRL word ban 15 minutes. Okay, I definitely went more than 15 minutes. Okay, cool. I almost thought I owed him a sub. With felt, you could embroider it. Felt with cork backing, even maybe have cutouts for logo purposes. Nice cork background that would give it some rigidity to it, to where you could also build on like on your bed. Ooh, this is a great idea. You could build on your bed. You could put it on a table. You could do all sorts of things with that. Ooh, this is such a good idea. I would need to work on like a new logo, I think. I really been thinking a lot about the branding. I think about this stuff all the time, probably when I should be working. Thinking about the branding of the channel and whatnot. I would like to get a new logo. I'm just not entirely sure what it needs to be. I have no idea. That's why I'm not creative in that particular way. I might have to start these streams a little earlier next time just to be able to get through these. I think this Darth Vader one is going to be a lot a lot longer than the other ones. I think it was the biggest one. At least the box size, it's the biggest one. I have to check piece count, but I think it is one of the bigger ones. Where'd you go? Seeing all these, even for me, all these pieces kind of blend together on this black mouse pad. I can imagine even on the camera it looks even worse. So we go to Hobby Lobby. We get some felt in maybe multiple colors. We also get some cork. And we sew the felt onto the cork. And then we find a way to embroider a logo. We might have to do a couple prototypes. Oh, stretch. Sorry. Oh, it's non-slip. Yeah, it is super expensive because there are subs on the line, by the way, for IRL word ban. If you can get me to say the word within 15 minutes, then I will either give you a sub or I will give a sub to anyone you want to. I do need to stretch legs too. I'll give you a sub to anyone you also want to. Oh, something cracked. Something cracked. Or we can do a random. Either one. Wait, what didn't play? Hang on, what didn't play? Sorry. What do you mean? No, it's my back that cracked. I don't know if you heard that, but I was like, pop. Stretch doesn't have a sound. Is that what you mean? No, there's no stretch sound. Yeah, I don't have a stretch sound on that. That's just a do something about it. I probably need to have a sound on it, but I don't. I should have a sound on all of them because then that kind of makes me... Okay, we're putting this side on. Yep, that'll do it. There's that. Well, there you go. You got a freebie. Now, the water one does because we found a good sound for that, the roundhouse kick of hydration. But I should probably have a sound on it just because then I don't miss it like I did there. All right, we're working on the last, we call it fin. That's what I choose to call it. We are almost there. Where'd you go? Okay. Cats. This 4. Oh. It goes one more this direction. Don't use your teeth. Don't use your teeth. Ah, curses. Okay. Where is that one? Excellent. 4-piece goes here. I'm trying to speed through this. So the way that I typically do that is by speaking to myself. So if you've joined any of these Lego streams over the last couple months, you probably already are aware of that. But I like to speak through the process to try to keep my mind engaged and also not be completely silent for the stream. That's also a problem. Where's... Okay, it was that other corner piece. There it is. Okay. Excellent. That's the one. Any updates on the Chuck Norris thing? I have not reached out to C-Force. I probably should, but I have not contacted C-Force. I should, at least for the meme, just to be able to say that I did. I was waiting until we hit at least 200 followers. That's right. Yeah. Yeah. That's it. There we go. Wait until we get that 200 follower clout, you know. Hold on a minute. Oh, okay. No, that works. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh, hey, we're already putting it on. Oh, here's Mando. Some of the themes that people have done with the Mandalorian on this are so great. Got to commit to the bit, I suppose. I mean, the worst they could say is no, right? I mean, that is one thing I need to get better at doing myself, is not necessarily committing to the bit, but kind of branding myself, or not branding myself. What am I thinking? Marketing myself. Okay, one of these sides. Okay, no, there we go. That's even. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's popping out again. You got to be really careful with that. Otherwise, it pops right out. Okay, looks like we just have the back now. The back fin, as they call it. It does look really good. It looks great. All right, back fin. These are the same size. We were watching the kind of the behind the scenes Mandalorian thing that they have on Disney Plus the other day, and the guy who created the music for Mandalorian is like a genius. Like he's exactly what you would hope somebody like that looks like. He looks like I don't even know, is this a bad word? I don't know if this is like a derogatory word. So if it is, I'm not meaning it that way. But he looks like a hippie, right? Like he looks like the kind of guy, he gets into his music. He has like, I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. He has like this process. He just takes it so seriously. And this goes back to what we were talking about earlier, Clumsy, that like somebody like that, he puts his entire life is music, right? He puts time into his music, and you can tell, like you can just tell his passion for that comes through when he's speaking about like his process for how he did those songs. And it's so good. I love seeing people who are that passionate about what they do and seeing it come through in their work. It's amazing. That's super offensive. I could see there's a lot of stuff, Troy, that like we grew up saying that you haven't said in a while because you didn't have the context to say it, and then you say it and it's like, wait a minute, that probably has some undertones, doesn't it? So I'm careful, you know. Yeah, the music is just so good. It's okay. All right. I would think it would be, because I think it would go along with like the hippie / yuppie culture, which was kind of like self-embraced, right? I know people probably started saying that towards them derogatorily, but then they kind of embraced it themselves. I don't know. But anyway, you know, there's just a lot of stuff that we got to be conscious of that we're not sure. There's so many. I have lost count how many things that seemed like innocent things to say as we were growing up that once you realize the origins of, you're like, wow, that is not an innocent thing to say. It may be innocent when we use it because we didn't intend that to have it, but I feel like once you know what the origins were and how people perceive that and how people feel when you say it, then you have a responsibility for changing your vocabulary as much as you can. Dun, dun, dun. It's so cool when you see people have the opportunity to use their passion for big projects like that. I would totally recommend watching that, by the way. Anybody, especially that segment there about the music, because it's just, you really can see. It's one of my favorite things to do is to see people get excitedly talk about things that they're passionate about. It makes me so incredibly happy to see like somebody, especially if it's just like a hobby that most people would find like kind of weird. Like find me another Lego fan who loves talking about Lego bricks, and I love it. I could just sit there and listen to somebody talk about it all the time. Finding people who have this weird niche that they're just an expert in, and they're just so happy, so incredibly happy to tell you about that niche, and they're an expert on it. I love that stuff. Oh, look at that. We'll save the final reveal. We're almost done. Yeah, you should totally check it out. He is awesome. Like, I would love to be friends with somebody like that. He's so cool. I love this part, by the way. We're just about done. It's like a long journey has ended. We're putting on the display. And we're cutting to the big cam. Yeah, I love when people go on long tangents about their niche interest. Exactly. I do. I love it. I don't know why. I wonder why. I wonder why I like that so much. Okay. I'm going to try to give you as good of a view as I can. This one's nice. Oh, he says as he breaks it. I was about to say, it's so sturdy. That is so cool. Good detail. I like it. Is this supposed to stick out this far, you think? I think so. He has like a little hood thing coming down. I think that's correct. There he is. And there's Smokey. Hey, bud. This is the only other problem with Lego is they really gleam in the light as well. Wait, can I? Hey guys, this is my new stream persona. I'm just gonna wear this as a filter for the rest of my streams. My beard pops out the bottom. Yeah, this is my new VTuber persona. I hope that's okay with y'all. I'm done showing my face on stream. I don't like it anymore. All right, that's gonna do it. Thank you all so much. I'm gonna go put this guy on the shelf. I'll try to send a picture. I have all the helmets over here now where you might not be able to see them as well, but I'll send a picture once I get that all sorted out. We have 3 more helmets. There's one helmet that we're still trying to find. It's the Death Trooper one, or the Dark Trooper one. We're still trying to find that one. But when we find that, we'll have all the current helmets. 3 more here to build, and then the whole haul from Star Wars Day, which is another 3-4 sets. So the way I see it, we might be doing a Lego stream a week for about the next 7 weeks or so. It'll be really interesting to see where we are after 7 weeks. As far as what direction we want to go next. Maybe we'll have another set by that point. Who knows? But, you know, we'll do it. Yeah, it's the trooper from The Mandalorian. Season 2. Season 2. I think they're called Dark Troopers. Yeah, this guy right here. This guy here. Okay, yeah, there you go. I am a Lego VIP, but yeah. It's okay looking. It's not like my favorite one. It's not one that I'm like, I have to have it. But I do have all the other helmets, so it's kind of a series I'd like to keep up with. It's a lot smaller than the other ones because it's just a droid. But I have all the other ones in the series, so I'd like to keep up with it. We can probably... Vader's looking kind of different. We can probably finish this one real quick. It's only 693 pieces. This guy was 834. Around 600 to 800 pieces is typical for these sets. I should have bought this one on Star Wars Day, but I was really interested in the dioramas. Do y'all want to see the dioramas that I got? I should probably go though because but here I purchased these. The trash compactor, the Death Star trench run, which I'm very excited for. This one's really cool. and Dagobah Jedi training with a muddy R2-D2 that I'm not sure exists anywhere else. I'm not sure. I haven't seen it before, so it might be exclusive. So, yeah, this one's 1,000 pieces, so. Okay, anyway, the trench one does look sick. I like it. Mud 2D2. I like it. Okay, all right. That's going to do it for me. Thank you all so much for hanging out. I appreciate you as always. I will be back on tonight. We'll probably play a game tonight then, since we finished that. I might even, maybe we even start on the game that I can't remember the name of. That I have to open the Xbox app every time. Can you tell how I'm so interested? Oh, here. I meant to do credits. Sorry. I'm going to do some credits. Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice. What's your question? 913? 913, what, number of pieces in this one? 834. What? Yeah. Is that what you're asking? I'm not sure what you're asking. Anyway, thank you. Thank you, Small Levi, for the penny. I appreciate that. And my yearly ad revenue. Nope, 913. What's 913? I'm not sure what you're talking about. You've been missed a couple of times, Dutch? Oh, no. Where? Did I miss you? Oh, rebrand, new account, or... Sorry, I try to keep up. Y'all are just too fast. So thank you to Levi for that. Arcana Bite, thank you for the follow today. I appreciate you being here. And it looks like that is the thank yous for this morning. Don't give my house number out on Twitch, dude. What are you doing? Stab it. No, that's not it, though. I'll tell you off air. I was wondering what you're getting at. I can text it to you. Oh, I just got the coffee grounds. I had French press and I just drank coffee grounds. Anyway, I've really changed after hitting 200 followers. I agree. All right. Got that sponsor clout now. He doesn't need us. I still yet to do a sponsorship, though. I have HelloFresh knocking at my door, and I'm not sure if I'm going to take it, though. I just know how to get there and which cars are yours. Okay, well, I'll tell you off stream. I can share it with you off stream. That's fine. He already kind of knows where I live, but nobody else does, so. Okay, that's it. I'm gone. Yeah, I would like to do I really got to put some thought into it. There's so much I need to think about. There's too much. There's too much I need to think about. I'm really onto this building mat idea, though, so maybe we have a prototype of that soon. Kay also knows where I live. Yep, that's true. Okay, all right. Goodbye. I love you all. Have a great day. See you next time. Bye, everybody. Hold on a minute. Are you all still here? Hold on. Should I have raided? I really should have raided. Sorry. Are you all still here? You're still here. Okay. I really should have raided. I'm sorry. Who's on right now? Let me go see. I'm so sorry. I'll have to raid and run. But yeah, I should raid. Spud, is Spud on? Yeah, Spud is on. Let's throw a raid. Yeah, let's throw a raid to Spud for sure. Spud 497 Avengers Assemble. Oh, he's playing Marvel's Avengers. Spud 497. It's slash raid, right? Oh, come on. Come on. My keyboard's just messing with me now. Come on, Numlock. 497. Is that gonna work? Okay, there we go. Pro streamer right here. You got it. Okay, sorry about that. Normally, if I've got like, you know, more than 2 or 3 people in, I like to raid people. So, okay, all right. I love you all. Go show Spud some love, and I'll see you tonight. All right, bye.
That's a cool shot. I'm taking it. We'll go on with it. You doing good? I'm glad to hear it. Hey, Nonda. Nonda raid. How you doing, guys? Welcome to the stream. What's going on, folks? Dutch, how you doing, buddy? Howdy, howdy, howdy. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing, guys? I'm just doing some photo mode shenanigans. How's Avengers? Avengers is great. Avengers, I really like this game. It did crash 3